See, we are counting down the days in the month of October. We are counting down the days toward Tennessee playing football again. Saturday, November 2nd, Tennessee will play Kentucky. We'll invite you to join the show to share your thoughts on the game. The rest of the season, 5 weeks. That's all that remains in the regular season of college football. We tried to warn everybody in August. The season will come and go quickly. Unless you're a Florida State football fan. Our prediction was wrong there. This one is slowly moving forward toward the end. But for Tennessee football, they're in a good position. Only one loss on the season. Projected by many to go to the college football playoff, but there is work to be done. So we will discuss it. Swain, good afternoon. How are you?
What's up? Projection doesn't mean that it's going to happen. How many times have we seen Joe Lunardi's first four in, first four out, and teams that he projected to get into the dance didn't make it to the dance. So you don't want to be one of those teams. You want to control your own destiny, and you have a chance to do that each and every day. You don't need to do it on Saturdays. It's a daily thing with how you prepare, how you go out and study, make sure that your body is as healthy as possible. There's $1 million of equipment. There's resources to help you do that. So if you want to get to the playoffs, man, you take care of business every single day.
You're right. Nothing is guaranteed in bracketology. Bracketology is just kind of a guide. I would say the same for playoffology.
Yep. But you control your own destiny. You have an opportunity to string together some really big wins versus teams who are struggling right now. And so you can't waste that opportunity. You can't play down the competition. You've done that a couple times this year. You can't do it anymore.
Tennessee is now a 16.5-point favorite against Kentucky. The Vols opened at minus 14.5.
Vegas saw those black uniforms in that promotional video.
Dark mode activated.
That's what they saw.
Beatdown may be activated. Let's see if Tennessee can make that happen. But Tennessee was a big favorite yesterday. They are a slightly bigger favorite 24 hours later.
They should be. Tennessee is a different football team at home. One of the toughest places to play in the country. It's a night game. Every time Tennessee has worn the black uniforms, except for versus Georgia, like Tennessee has smacked the opponent. It happened last year versus Kentucky. We saw it happen versus South Carolina. I mean, it happened. So Vegas probably saw that and said, you know what, let's push this line up just a little bit.
The night game should be a factor now. 3 weeks ago, I guess, coming up against Florida, went to overtime, was a close game, but Tennessee still had the advantage from the home field setting. Tennessee's going to have an advantage Saturday night, that game kicking off late, 7:45. Did you see Lane Kiffin at his press conference talking about the advantage of a team being at home, not being happy that Ole Miss is not getting night games at home? Threw in a little jab at LSU in the process, too.
I mean, he jab LSU all he wants to. The reason why they get night games is because they have one of the best atmospheres in college football. So instead of jabbing the SEC, he need to be jabbing his own fans about making the atmosphere a little bit better. How about he does a better job of winning games versus Georgia, versus Alabama, those big-time games. You know, he has done a really good job at Ole Miss, don't get me wrong, but every time he's in a marquee matchup, marquee game, he loses. So win more of those, and you'll play in primetime games. It's pretty simple.
He asked, who got the night game? LSU gets to play at night again, I guess? Shocker.
Hey, last time we played LSU, it wasn't a night game.
No, it was a day game.
Sure was. It's a great day game.
Yep, Tennessee went down and handed that whooping out. People said yesterday, some in the text box, breakouts coming from Tennessee's offense. You buying into that?
I am. I saw the plays that were out there versus Florida and Alabama. You have a week to not only work on those and make sure that you are on point with those plays, but you have another week to heal up and rest and get your legs underneath you. So a lot of those deep balls where we were an inch short with a week of getting your legs back. And that's not to say that you sit around all week and didn't do anything, but dialing it back a little bit, not having to play on Saturday, that can help you get your legs back. And maybe that is what we need to be able to connect on some of those deep balls. So I do think this is the week we see this offense play their best SEC football for an entire game, not just a half, but for an entire game. I think we see the best this weekend.
We saw Florida run with success and put up a ton of points in the end against Kentucky a couple of weeks ago. We saw what Jarquez Hunter did for Auburn this past weekend. Huge game. Auburn wins, gets its first SEC win. Why shouldn't we think at home with Dylan Sampson having 2 weeks to get ready for the game, having had a nice performance last year? I'm not saying that what happened last year automatically carries over, but I think there are reasons to believe that it will. So why shouldn't we expect Dylan to have another big game, just like he's done all season? And then maybe Nico in the passing game are able to connect on a couple of big plays. Predicting that they're going to hit home runs on what are, by definition, low percentage throws, that's difficult. But if I had to bet, I bet they hit one or two because I think the opportunity will be there.
I expect Dylan Sampson to do his thing, have some big runs, score touchdowns in the red zone. I don't want to see him have to carry the offense. Now, if you get into the game and, again, you're not connecting on passes and it's there and it's one of those nights offensively and Dylan Sampson has to carry you, then okay, fine, so be it. You got to do what you got to do to survive and advance and win the football game. But I think it would be really good for this offense to use other guys. I mean, you got a tight end, Ethan Davis, who is one of the most athletic tight ends in the conference. You have a group that has been talked about as being the best group since Josh Heupel has been here. I think they could be used more, especially when you have a receiver group that's been banged up. And so how about expanding the passing game to include your tight ends a little bit more? I want to see those guys be active, in the game plan, active out there on Saturdays. And then, how about if you do have some guys who are hurt and can't go, it's time for other guys to step up and make some plays. And there's other players who play on the outside in the receiver room. This is the third year in the program. Like, if they can't be trusted in year number 3, what are we doing? Like, if when I was a junior, I was one of the dudes that they counted on. And Pat Washington coached me up for 2 years. And if he didn't trust me in year number 3, something was wrong. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
So if Squirrel can go, great. If he can go and make plays, great. But if he can't, next. And next got to be ready to make plays.
Yeah, third-year guys have been in the program so long because so many come in early, too. You get a head start. You start adding up semesters. A third-year guy is the equivalent of a senior in terms of time on campus a lot of the time.
Yeah, so it ain't playbook. It can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be playbook. I mean, I guess it just has to be ability or something. So regardless, if you have a guy in your program for going on his third year and you can't count on him, something went wrong. And so if Squirrel can't go and he can't even lift his arm, then, man, let's not have him out there like Weekend at Bernie's. Let's not have him out there if he can't protect himself and he can't make plays.
It's not good for him or Tennessee.
You got to raise your arms to catch the ball. And the ball has hit his hands a couple times. Mm-hmm. And, Squirrel's a warrior. He plays hard. You love the fight. You love the will. But the job is to catch the ball. If you're not catching the ball, then what's the purpose? And last time I checked, his hands wasn't hurt. So you can have a sprained ankle. Dante Thornton has a bum knee. And Brew has a hurt hand and still catching the ball. So you play injured, you play hurt sometimes, but if your job is to catch the ball, you have to catch the ball. And if you don't, you got to get somebody else that can. And if you feel like you don't have someone else that can, those are bigger issues. So with the bye week, let's see where we are. Let's make some plays, man, whether that's tight ends getting more involved or other receivers stepping up and getting involved. But, I just don't want us to say, all right, Dylan, Sampson, here's the ball. Go save us. Because we're fortunate that we're at this point of the season and, he hasn't really gotten hurt, no significant injuries. And so you just don't want to put that responsibility on him. Everybody needs to pull their share a little bit better.
What do you expect to see from Tennessee's offense Saturday against Kentucky? The Vols now favored by 16.5 points against the Wildcats. You can join us. You can call or text in to be a part of today's show. You can watch us on YouTube. You can chat with us there. The number to call or text is 865-656-9900. We are live on 99.1 The Sports Animal, on AM 640 The Sports Monster, as I mentioned, on the Sports Animal YouTube channel or wherever you might be streaming. We appreciate you being with us as we continue right here on Josh and Swain.
Free on the radio, free on the app, free on our website. You can hear 99.1 The Sports Animal free anytime, anywhere.
Continues to be spooky season, and everyone is thinking about Thursday, big day for the kiddos and the grown-ups. But this month has been all treats and no tricks with my friend at Hiller. And during their spooky good fall giveaway, you can get a free Blackstone griddle, Solo stove, or Yeti Tundra cooler with select home upgrades. Or you can enjoy a $99 special. These are for your HVAC tune-up. So go to the website, check out all the deals, all the information at happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Double your donation at Medic. Skip the gift and donate to this month's Neighbors to Neighbors charity through the East Tennessee Foundation. Skip the Medic gift after donating, and Medic will donate $5 to help flood victims. To reserve your time slot for donating, please call us at 865-524-3074 or visit medicblood.org. Medic is the primary blood supplier for 25 hospitals and regional air transport services across 23 Tennessee and Southeast Kentucky counties. When you give locally, you save locally.
Meet Cheryl.
Hey.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
We've all been on that great search for the very best pizza. Well, this is your future speaking, and good news is here. That pizza you've been looking for is a slice of Long Island, but right here in East Tennessee. You have to get to Jaboni's Pizzeria in Maryville near Foothills Mall and in West Knoxville on Kingston Pike. Jaboni's Pizzeria has everything you've ever wanted in a pizza, but even more flavor. Full-service Italian cocktails, big screen TVs, great patio views, and pizza like the Italians like. See what all the taste is about. A slice of Long Island at Jaboni's Pizzeria.
Have you ever been stoned? I'm not talking about that freshman year of college at the frat house, laying on the floor, feeling out of your mind stone. I'm talking about kidney stone, when you're an adult and you're hunkered over the toilet with electrifying pain pulsating through your body because a kidney stone is sliding through your urinary tract like a 20-pound petrified porcupine, moving at the speed of a sloth. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems, and I may not be a medically certified stone stopper, but I have been helping clients for 25 years who have had kidney stones by getting them super pure drinking water by removing the hardness impurities that fertilize and feed kidney stones. I'm not making health claims, but I have seen it help clients, and maybe it can help you. So before you get stoned and start to cry, why don't you give us a good, tasty try?
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
The hottest sports stories of the day broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Alongside VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward. Chip says Tennessee could focus strictly on running the ball down Kentucky's throat with multiple running backs and beat them by 30.
If they're able to run like Auburn was able to run, then yeah.
I mentioned in the last segment, Tennessee will be a tough place to play on Saturday. I stand by that statement. I don't know if this is exact. My guess is it is. I don't know where the updated rankings are. But the text says NCAA 25 only has Neyland as the 16th toughest place to play. I know it was a preseason conversation of Tennessee not being ranked high enough, saying EA missed the boat on that one. I've seen some updates. I've still yet to play it down on the video game, so I can't weigh in personally.
Yeah, I saw where like Dylan Sampson got a bump too in his rating.
I did see that.
And
they have dark mode in the game, so you can play with the dark mode.
Yeah, they do have that. There's some things that people say, some opinions that people may have. You just have to ignore it because it's so silly. 16th best home field advantage in college football, Neyland Stadium. Come on, man.
Yeah, nobody in college football thinks that's correct.
Yeah, like
nobody with any kind of sense of the sport.
As you get older, you are very careful about what and who you give your energy to.
Right.
You ain't got time to be arguing with just anybody and everybody. Like you're like, all right, man, you're right, cool. Yeah. Well, the sky's green. Okay, if you say so, man. All right, cool. Neyland Stadium, 16th best place, the hardest place to play in the country. Okay, man, if you say so. Whatever. Ain't got time for that. Ain't gonna argue. And who are we arguing against anyways?
All right, let's test out your theory. Jason. I think crimson is a fine color. What say you?
Yeah, if you think so. Obviously, you believe that because you had a crimson car.
It wasn't that. Ruby.
It's the same family. Red family.
Yep. Well, yeah, hey, you didn't punch me, so you kept that energy.
Hey, man,
at the right level.
I ain't gonna argue with you. If you like crimson, I'll just judge you and be quiet about it.
Quiet judgment. That's
right. I won't judge you out loud. I will judge you to myself.
All right. Serenity now, insanity later.
That's right.
Just keep that in mind as well. We had this text from John. Now, Tennessee has mostly played night games, right? There was the day game against Chattanooga. There's another night game coming up. Tennessee-Alabama was a 3:30 kickoff. Is that it? Every other game has been at night? Arkansas, Oklahoma, NC State. Kent State was a 7:45er. Florida was night game.
It was.
Yeah, so they've had a early game against Chattanooga and then 3:30 against Alabama. But John said it seems that Nico doesn't play too well at night. Undefeated in day games, though. Do you think that plays a factor? I don't know how you can factor.
He's a first-year starter.
Yeah, Chattanooga doesn't count.
It's not like he's played 50 games.
Right. Iowa, I guess he was a starter there, and that was a day game. But
it's not like we have a big sample size, but like this team, period, plays better in the day because they practice early in the morning.
He was better in the second half against Alabama when the sun was going down. So
yeah,
I wouldn't factor in day versus night.
I'm not putting that on Nico. Like if you want to talk about the program over the course of 3 going on 4 seasons, then okay. But saying Nico, he hasn't started 10 games as a quarterback here.
Yeah, I don't think 3:30 versus 7 makes a difference for Nico.
I just don't think there's been enough games to even say that right now. It may be true, but he hasn't played enough to even make that determination with any confidence. I can't do it.
So we've had a few questions about the running back rotation. So Dylan Sampson has led the way. Deshaun Bishop has been the number 2 running back overall this season. We saw Selden for a few snaps against Alabama, but we had a question, one asking what's the latest on Cam Selden. Haven't seen much of him lately. And then another question just asking why don't we see more running backs getting more playing time. So I guess Bishop and Selden combined. Bishop's played a fair amount as the number 2 guy. Dillon's been their best offensive player.
This is very simple. Very, very simple. When you have a player who is healthy and he's not playing, and you want to know why he's not playing, it's because the coach doesn't want to play him and doesn't trust him over the guys who are currently playing. It may be maybe he's not physically good enough, which I don't know if that's the case with Cam Selden because he's big and fast. I don't know if he is shifty as the top 2 running backs, but like Darrell Sims inherited this group. He inherited this group. The top 3 running backs on the depth chart, he inherited these guys. And so he's playing the players who he thinks give the team the best chance to win. They are a reflection of him. Like I tell my kids all the time, don't go to that school acting a fool, embarrassing me. Don't embarrass me. Same thing for you, Josh. Like your kids are a reflection of you and how they act and how they behave. Darrell Sims like, hey, don't go in that game. Fumbling, missing blitz pickup, not reading the host properly because in that meeting room, the offensive meeting room, or that staff meeting room, all the coaches are going to look at Darrell and go, man, this group's sorry. You don't want to be that coach. You don't want to be the coach that coaches a group that's holding back the rest of the team. So Darrell's playing the guys that's going to make him look the best. That's your answer. Coaches play guys that make them look the best and guys that they feel like can get the job done. It's really that simple. So Selden's not ready yet. He's not ready to get more reps than Bishop or Sampson. That's the answer. I don't know if there's anything else to add or any other reasons, but if he was better, he would be playing more. That's kind of how it works.
And the running game has obviously been more than good enough, largely thanks to Dillon, and then Deshaun has had a nice season.
He's done a good job
as RB2.
Mm-hmm.
Selden is a guy that I know they hope to have more out of this year. He's one of the best athletes on the team.
One of the best athletes. I'm sure the shoulder injury set him back as far as his development. I mean, we're talking about a guy who is learning how to play the position. So, like, when I came in to play receiver, like, I played receiver for 4 years in high school. Like, I played some different positions depending on the scout report and specials we put in that week. But, like, I was a receiver. I was polished as a receiver. I understood how to sit in the zone. I understood how to get in and out of my breaks. I understood the routes and things like that. Brett Smith and Meacham came in. Meacham was not a receiver. He was just an athlete who played running back at his school. Brett Smith played some quarterback. Like, I was the true receiver, the route runner, understanding how to play, which is why I played as early as I did. Cam Selden, he wasn't a natural running back. Like, some guys like Deshaun Bishop, they were born to be a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he understands how to set up cuts, vision, when to fight for extra yards, when to protect the football. Like, he is more of a natural running back. And Selden is a better athlete, but he's learning how to play the position. And so I think the shoulder injury set him back a little bit.
Yeah, Sampson sees when his blocks are right or if maybe they're not, how he needs to make it right with the football in his hands.
Yeah.
That probably is not as easy for Cam Selden.
It's an art. It's a feel thing. It's something you have to grow into and get better at. Just putting the athlete back there and saying go, like that's a hard ask. Like, Cordell Patterson can do it, but Cordell Patterson is a professional ball handler. Like, you can put him in receiver, you can put him in punt returner, kick returner, running back. He's a professional ball handler because he knows how to, make cuts, set up cuts. He knows when to cut back when a defender is overcommitting. Like, he understands all that stuff. And Cam Selden is learning that stuff. Remember last year when Jared Mack was here. And there was talk about Cam Selden. They were discussing his pad level. I mean, he runs high. Doesn't mean you can't be successful. We've seen the fair share of running backs in the last 25 years, college or pro, be high runners and be successful. I mean, the Chris Browns of the world, and he was at Colorado. I mean, the Larry Johnsons of the world with the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, Derrick Henry is a high runner. Like, you can be successful as a high runner. So he's learning, again, how to play the position.
Cordero, by the way, he's on the all-time freaks list.
He's a freak.
There probably haven't been 5 better athletes that came through at UT. There might not be one better. I'm not sure.
He's a super freak.
Yeah.
He's super freaky.
Combine 6'2", 216, 4'42", 37-inch vertical, 10.8 broad jump.
Yeah, he's a freak.
216 pounds.
Yeah, he's a credit player.
Come on now.
Yeah, he's a credit player, man. Like those superhero movies where it has like a plot at the beginning where like, oh, it was a failed science experiment. That's Cordell Patterson. Like something happened along the way where like he had like a cold and he was a little baby. He went to the hospital and like he got exposed to some toxic waste and it made him like a mutant. That's what happened with Cordell. He's a freak.
Yeah. I'm glad God gave us Cordell Patterson.
Exactly.
Fun personality.
Yep.
He changed positions in the middle of his NFL career.
Who does that?
Became a running back.
Became a great one. Like, who does that?
Yeah, he switched to a position that causes players to have their careers in more quickly. And he did that to extend his career, from moving from wide receiver to running back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. Glad they picked Tennessee.
Yep. He came in and overall did his job in that year. It's just
one and done. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
That was a handshake deal right there. Hey, we're going to give you a chance to play SEC, and we just want 1 year. See if you can help us win some games and save the coach's job.
Yep. And what was it? Game number 1? Just go. We'll get the ball down there to you.
Didn't know the play. just go.
He did. We'll go on here on Josh and Swain, 865-656-9900. If you would like to join us, we continue the Tennessee-Kentucky conversation, the college football discussion, entering the month of November, right here on Josh and Swain.
The minute folks step into Dollywood in my Smoky Mountains, I want them to fill their hearts with all the beautiful things in this big old world. Dollywood, love every moment.
Plan your visit today at Dollywood.com.
Caller 5 to 656 wins. Gets to make your best guess at the Tennessee final score this week. If yours is the guess chosen and it's correct, you can pick any Ford or Lincoln on the Ted Russell lot up to $75,000. Caller 5 right now to 656-9467 from Ted Russell Ford and 99.1 The Sports Animal. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are 1 win away from their second World Series crown in the last 5 years after defeating the Yankees 4-2 last night at Yankee Stadium. Freddie Freeman homered again with a 2-run blast in the first inning. Mookie Betts' RBI single in the third kept the Dodgers ahead for good, and the Dodgers will try to go for the sweep tonight. First pitch is set for 8 o'clock for Game 4. College football games tonight at 7 o'clock. Florida International welcomes New Mexico State. Louisiana visits Texas State at 7:30. Louisiana Tech takes on Sam Houston at 8 o'clock. Just 4 games in the NBA tonight at 7:30. The Nets welcome the Nuggets. The Mavericks visit the Timberwolves. The Kings take on the Jazz at 9. Pelicans visit the Warriors at 10. NHL at 7 o'clock. Flyers visit the Bruins. Canadians host the Kraken. Blues take on the Senators. Ducks visit the Islanders. Penguins host the Wild. Rangers visit the Capitals at 7:30. And the Sharks host the Kings at 10 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey fellas, it's Jason Swain here. If you're feeling at a loss of energy or just not upbeat like you used to be, it could be low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, can help you get back to your best. But guys have different T levels. We're not all the same. So don't go for TRT referred to as a standard dosage plan. Ask. There's a difference. Look for TRT with the optimized personal treatment plan like you'll get with the experts at Low T Center. So go to the website, lowtcenter.com, to book your appointment online. That's lowtcenter.com.
This has been a paid advertisement. Is your heater giving you the cold shoulder this winter? Take comfort. An Amana brand heat pump is just what you need to get your house back to cozy. Plus, Amana brand heat pumps are efficient, quiet, and all electric. Upgrade with one of America's most trusted brands, Amana brand, and take control of your comfort. Give us a call today.
Visit GrissomHeatandAir.com for the HVAC installation, repair, and services you need. Grissom, your trusted local Amana dealer.
Amana is a registered trademark of Maytag Corporation or its related companies and is used under license. All rights reserved.
Twin City Nissan has 3 Nissan models under $20,000: Versa, Sentra, and Kicks. TwinCityNissan.com on the world-famous Airport Motor Mile. With approved credit cannot be combined with other offers. See dealer for details.
American Outdoor Equipment is a local family-owned and operated equipment dealer in East Tennessee. They offer all the tools to get the jobs done. They have tractors, zero-turn mowers, lawn equipment, side-by-sides, and more in stock now. Stop by to see their affordable mini excavator line with a 1-ton excavator starting at $49.99. They also service all tractors and mowers too. Visit AmericanOutdoorEquipment.com or take the drive to Rockwood and see why American Outdoor Equipment is worth the trip.
From simple to the most elegant print projects, you can count on Image Print and Copy to deliver a superior quality product that will reflect your company's professional image. Our talented graphic designer will work side by side with you to make your imaginative vision a printed reality. We're Knoxville's premier boutique printer, focusing on fast turnaround and high-quality printing servicing for all business types, organizations, and schools. We specialize in custom design for business cards, postcards, wedding invitations, brochures, newsletters, school athletic programs, signage, promotional items, and so much more. To learn how you can elevate marketing for your business, organization, or school athletic program with impressive printed pieces from Image Print and Copy, connect today at imagemattersinc.com or call 865-212-3600. That's imagemattersinc.com or call 865-212-3600. Image Matters, technology you need, people you trust.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make some money? Have you bet on sports before? That probably did not go great. I can help you make money. Go to fatjacksports.com and get dialed in to turn a profit. The picks are emailed to you. They're on your personal portal on the website, and you can pay less than $50 a week for longer packages to make money betting this football season. fatjacksports.com, the only place you need to go. 100% transparent, and will turn you profit this season at fatjacksports.com.
99.1 The Sports Animal has teamed up with Forge Advertising and WVLT to bring you the Fox and Farmer Toss to Victory. You could win an awesome limited edition cornhole set this football season, beautifully designed with Tennessee tradition. One winner will be chosen each game week, and the 12 winners will also be finalists to win a Tennessee Bowl game experience at the end of the season. Log on to 991thesportsanimal.com and enter to win today.
If you have health issues that make exercise and weight loss difficult, Fitness Together can help. By combining personal training with physical therapy and nutrition, they can help you feel and move better than you ever imagined. Schedule your free consultation today at knoxft.com and see what they can do for you.
This report is sponsored by Tennessee Valley Authority. TVA's Integrated Resource Plan meetings will help shape the region's energy system through 2050. The IRP meeting in Oak Ridge is on Monday, November 4th at Tennessee Economic Council. Doors open at 6 p.m. Visit TVA.gov to learn more.
Sunshine outlining the valley and the horseshoe effect, but a few stubborn clouds around Knoxville will slow our warming. We still expect to hit a late day high of 76, but it will take a while. Low humidity at the ground, southwest winds at 5. A windy Halloween on tap. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. East Tennessee, born and raised. If you're facing legal troubles, make the call to East Tennessee's local law firm, Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group. Call 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal. Once again, voted one of the top 25 sports midday shows in America by Barrett Sports Media.
Back on Josh and Swain, thank you for being with us as we continue this afternoon on 99.1 The Sports Animal. We're on AM 640 The Sports Monster. Appreciate everybody tuning in the Tri-Cities area. And we appreciate Tommy, who we say hello to now. Tommy, thanks for listening. Thanks for calling in as you heard the chance to score a Ford from Ted Russell Ford. Do you have a score prediction for Tennessee's game against Kentucky on Saturday night?
Tennessee 35, Kentucky 24.
35-24. Okay, Tennessee getting the win at home against Kentucky, 35-24. Tommy, thank you for calling in. Good luck trying to score a Ford this week.
All right, thank you.
35-24, Tennessee, the winner this Saturday night is what Tommy says. Continue to listen for your chance to give score predictions again this afternoon and the rest of the week. And then we will draw a score prediction on Friday from those that we have taken. If the score that we draw hits exactly right on Saturday night, the person that predicts that score will be able to spend up to $75,000 on a brand new vehicle from Ted Russell Ford. So listen this week and through the rest of the season, 5 more games during the regular season for Tennessee for your chance to score a Ford from Ted Russell Ford.
If Kentucky scores 24 points, only averaging, 20 per?
Well, they're averaging less than that in SEC play.
play.
They've hit 20 twice in SEC games. They've yet to score more than 20 points in an SEC game.
If they score 24 points.
You're not going to be happy about that?
On the road, inside Neyland Stadium. I'm not going to sit here and say I won't be happy about winning, but that would be leaving meat on the bone. That would not be playing up to your standards. That would be something happening late to where you didn't finish the game, you didn't learn your lesson from OU, or special teams. They shouldn't score 24 points on Saturday. With how Tennessee's defense has played this year, we haven't had a touchdown allowed on special teams. They should not score 24 points. On the road, inside Neyland Stadium. How many points did Alabama score against us? Not 24.
Yeah, 17.
If Alabama doesn't score 24 points, Kentucky better not score 24 points. But I do hope he wins and gets a truck, though, or any kind of vehicle he wants for $75,000. But
and get a lot of vehicle for $75,000.
Hey, 24 points. I will be scratching my head if that happens.
Jared says Kentucky won't or would not score 24 on Alcoa. Tornadoes run a good program, so
they do, man. They got a lot of discipline, a lot of pride over there.
Yeah, I would stand by that one.
Yeah. You see, I didn't disagree with it. I mean, I was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kentucky's offense, man. I mean, it's been the one thing that's gotten Stoops in trouble. Like, if he had a fun brand of football, he probably would have more NIL opportunities for his players. But his style of football is boring. Even though they have won more than any other coach in Kentucky, I think it would have helped. But the fact that he hasn't been able to get a quarterback to play well, he has gotten transfer quarterback after transfer quarterback. He hasn't been able to recruit one, develop, and have success with. It's really baffling to me. It's baffling.
So Tennessee is 6-1. You think Tennessee will win another game? You think Tennessee will finish this year with a winning record?
Yes, I do.
I agree. I bring that up because Chris Lowe had this note yesterday. I'll just read it to you. As rivalries go in college football, few have been as one-sided as Kentucky-Tennessee. The Wildcats have won just 4 times in the last 40 years. 2 of those wins have come under Mark Stoops. The last time UK beat a Tennessee team that finished with a winning record, though, was 1984.
It's a great year.
Jason Swain was just a little old diaper boy running around.
That's right. Wow.
Josh Ward was, I don't even know if I thought at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been a while.
It's been a long
And I
time.
think Tennessee's going to finish with a winning record this season, and I don't think Kentucky's streak will change as it comes to facing Tennessee teams.
We're going to learn a lot about the pride inside of that Kentucky locker room because you got embarrassed last week. Like you didn't lose because Auburn played their best game of the season and it was a one possession game where they had a field goal to win it. They punked you in front of your friends, in front of your family, in front of your home crowd. They came into your trap. It took over your trap. That's what they did.
To quote the great Kirk Cousins.
Auburn. Not 2004 Auburn.
No.
That went undefeated with Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown, all those boys. Several first-round picks. Not 2013 Auburn. That played for a national championship, losing to Florida State and Jameis Winston. Not Bo Jackson Auburn.
No.
We talk about this Auburn team.
Learn to lose, love to lose Auburn. That team.
This team don't like throwing touchdowns. They prefer interceptions. This Auburn team loves to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. This Auburn team has a coach who's like, man, I just need to start coaching the way I know how to coach. Like, he don't even know his coaching style because of NIL. He had to adjust his coaching style, and it hasn't worked out for him. He said, you know what, I'm going to coach the way I know how to coach. This Auburn team, Kentucky scored 10 points and didn't score any more, and Auburn scored 24 unanswered. You got blown out by that team at home, and now you have to go on the road, bus ride, 2.5-hour bus ride down the road, and you got to play a team that has everything to play for. After a bye week at night. And the week before, the Alabama PA announcer, the Alabama play-by-play guy, questioned the validity of the crowd noise.
Josh Heupel hoping Tennessee fans take that personal this week.
And Tennessee just dropped dark mode unis. We don't know a lot about Kentucky's locker room. If Tennessee jumps on them early, will Kentucky get off the mat? We're going to know a lot about that locker room, that program, Saturday night. That is tough to play through if you are Kentucky.
Tennessee and Kentucky Saturday night, 7:45 kickoff at Neyland Stadium. SEC Network will have the TV coverage. We will have the radio call for you. Jason Swain will be a part of that coverage on the Vol Network. We'll continue right here, inviting you to join us. Call or text in at 865-656-9900 on Josh and Swain.
Listening to us on the air. Free. Listening on the app. Free. Listening on our website. Free. No subscription required. Just free sports talk.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing. If you run into a plumbing problem, you can trust the experts at Wilson Brothers Plumbing. I can tell you that from personal experience because we have trusted the experts at Wilson Brothers Plumbing at my home. They have helped us with a plumbing problem that we ran into, an underground leak that we dealt with last spring, as well as helping us with a project. If you need help with a remodeling project, get in touch with Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Their staff has the know-how for any plumbing-related issue. They have close to 25 years of experience in the industry. Wilson Brothers Plumbing is going to bring valuable wisdom and knowledge into every project they work on, and they are committed to making sure every project is done correctly with their quality craftsmanship, precision, and professionalism to make sure that is the case. You can visit the resources page at wilsonbrothersplumbing.com to troubleshoot practically any plumbing problem that you run into, or get in touch. Schedule service. That's wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those three items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted #1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit whiteheadautosales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
Hey fellas, it's Jason Swain here. If you're feeling at a loss of energy or just not upbeat like you used to be, it could be low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, can help you get back to your best. But guys have different T levels. We're not all the same. So don't go for TRT referred to as a standard dosage plan. Ask. There's a difference. Look for TRT with the optimized personal treatment plan like you'll get with the experts at Low T Center. So go to the website, lowtcenter.com, to book your appointment online. That's lowtcenter.com.
99.1, the Sports Animal and Eagle Distributing have teamed up to give you the Bud Light Nashville Getaway. Listen to the Sports Animal weekdays for your chance to qualify to win 2 tickets to see Marty Stewart at the Grand Ole Opry on December 7th, 2 tickets to see the Titans host the Jaguars December 8th at Nissan Stadium, plus $1,000 for travel expenses to help you get to the Music City. It's the Bud Light Nashville Getaway from 99.1, the Sports Animal.
You may have heard, well, you know that interest rates have now dropped. And now we're hearing rumblings the Fed, probably going to do it again. It's time to refinance. Oh boy, we've been waiting to pull the trigger, or maybe waiting to buy. Where will I get the best rates and the less wait? Well, that's Fountain City Finance. 687-8200 is the telephone number. Tell them Phil Williams told you to call. FountainCityFinance.com.
Best rates, less wait, Fountain City Finance.
NMLS number 607-7065 and 133-884.
For 25 years, Image Matters has been East Tennessee's trusted partner in office technology solutions. From cutting-edge multifunction printers and scanners to flexible managed print service solutions, we've helped businesses of all sizes stay ahead of the curve. Image Matters, celebrating 25 years of excellence and looking forward to many more. Visit us at imagemattersinc.com or call 865-212-3600. Thank you for letting us be a part of your success. Image Matters. Technology you need, people you trust.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, this is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-596-2626 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
I'm Chelsea Messenger, helping you beat the books with BetQL. It's a rematch of the Western Conference Finals as Dallas heads to Minnesota in NBA action. The Mavericks won the series with the T-Wolves last season, winning in just 5 games. Both teams are expected to be contenders again this season, and both 2-1 to start the year. The BetQL model is sticking with Dallas, taking the Mavericks in the points tonight in Minnesota as their 5-star best bets in the NBA. Bet smarter and beat the books with BetQL. And download the BetMGM app today.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this: if something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Final few minutes in hour number 1 with you until 3 o'clock today. We've had a few texts come in during the first hour about Gerald Minsy. We'll see what his status is, but Tennessee fans are adding that to the list of things to watch. Gerald Minsy, former Tennessee tackle, who is a tackle for the Kentucky Wildcats. I don't know exactly what his status is for this Saturday, so we'll monitor that. We get an availability report on Wednesday.
Yeah, he's been hurt off and on all season long. Did not play against Auburn. I remember his comments from the summer where he says, quote, "I think I owe it all to the Kentucky fans to handle business November the 2nd. So I'm excited for that. Kentucky has got to do more to earn it. I love the underdog role. So when we go down there November 2nd to Neyland and we bust them in the mouth, we can put the standard back over here." Courier Journal. Okay. I think it's important for him to play in order to bust mouths, and probably wouldn't be a good look if he doesn't play, considering he was the only Kentucky player running his mouth the way he was running his mouth during the summer. Now, last year, right before the game, there were some Kentucky players waiting on Tennessee to exit in their locker room into the field. And they were standing there like they was going to do something. But they was kind of mean mugging, staring down the Tennessee players. And I thought Kentucky was ready to go. Oh, man, we better be ready to go, guys. We better tighten our chin straps, make sure our mouthpieces are in our mouths. You see football now, everybody got the dangling mouthpieces on their helmet. They're not really using it. It's just for looks, I guess. I thought that we needed at least 2 or 3 of them during the game. I thought Kentucky was about to put the hands on us. Well, they didn't. Tennessee still won the game, but like that happened last year. Gerald Minsy was a Vol. Now he is a Wildcat, and he was the only one talking publicly. Like even the assistant coach, Vince Morrow, who has been on record multiple times talking about Tennessee, he has learned his lesson. He's keeping his mouth shut this year. He's like, man, we sorry. I ain't talking this year. It's crazy. I thought we was going to Texas A&M. We staying. I got nothing to say this year. But Gerald Minsy, the only one talking. Only one talking. So I hope he plays. And I won't forget all the subtle tweets that was been made from Mincy's side, too. So it's obvious that team ain't like him and he ain't like the team. Well, guess what? You got a chance to go up against that team you didn't like.
We'll see. 2 hours to go. We continue right here on Josh and Swain.
Here's your chance to win the Nashville Getaway from Bud Light at 99.1 The Sports Animal. Caller 10 is qualified for a chance to win 2 tickets to see Tennessee host Jacksonville December 8th at Nissan Stadium. And 2 tickets for Marty Stewart at the Grand Ole Opry December 7th. Plus some cash for travel expenses to the Music City. Caller 10 to 656 wins. That's 656-9467 right now.
This Friday morning at 9, visit 991thesportsanimal.com for this week's sweet deal. Get 2 adult wristbands for the price of 1 to Ober Mountain. Sweet deals are your chance to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer at unbeatable prices. Don't miss this one to Ober Mountain.
Life can be hard. But your shower shouldn't be. Step inside the AquaClear soft water shower and wash away the worries with a sauna-like experience.
AquaClear, I love you.
99.1 The Sports Animal has teamed up with Forge Advertising and WVLT to bring you the Fox and Farmer Toss to Victory. You could win an awesome limited edition cornhole set this football season, beautifully designed with Tennessee tradition. 1 winner will be chosen each game week, and the 12 winners will also be finalists to win a Tennessee bowl game experience at the end of the season. Log on to 991thesportsanimal.com and enter to win today.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those three items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted #1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit whiteheadautosales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
And Doug. Customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. After that, you can also save me, as I'm currently hanging from the edge of a cliff. To recap, number 1, customize and save. Number 2, time allowing, save me. Shoulders separating!
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Savings may vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese, bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked American cheese, bacon. You get the idea. And now, get yours with $1 any size soft drink. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
East Tennessee, born and raised. There's a law firm in town that understands our area and how to help you best when you're in need. At the McKeon Law Group, Jed McKeon and his team specialize in all aspects of how to best guide you in times when you need it the most. Whether you're going through a divorce, injury, child custody, or criminal battles, their team is a family that will do its best to help your family. Call 294-8008 for the McKeon Law Group. East Tennessee, born, raised, and ready to help you, no matter what your case.
Does life feel heavy sometimes? Lay your burden down and give it to God. The Gathering Church is a community of believers who are not here to fix you, but to help you receive the love that God wants you to have. It's never too late. Jesus still saves, heals, delivers, prospers, and He cares for you. Prayer service at 9:30 a.m., teaching at 10:30. Visit online at thegatheringfamily.com, or better yet, come in person. All are welcome at The Gathering. You're not alone. You can make this place your home.
Fall into adventure this season at McGee Tyson Airport. With dozens of nonstop flights to Boston, Orlando, New York, or beyond, we've got you covered. Explore vibrant cities, stunning coastlines, or cozy mountain retreats. Don't let the season pass you by. Embrace the fall and fly from McGee Tyson Airport. Visit us at flyknoxville.com.
Hound Dogs, Knoxville's oldest privately owned UT fan shop, is your one-stop shop for any Big Orange fan. Hound Dogs has all your Vol swag from head to toe, from the backyard to the man cave. New stock items come in every day, and items for your little Vol fans. Hound Dogs is located on Cedar Bluff at Kingston Pike, or online at hdknoxville.com. Join their VIP club and get info on exclusive specials and events. Get your orange on at Hound Dogs.
This is WNML-FM Friendsville, WNML-AM Knoxville, Cumulus Media Stations, broadcasting worldwide from the Budweiser Studios. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with a Sports Minute sponsored by Wendy's Any Size Soft Drink for $1. The Steelers are 2-0 with Russell Wilson starting at quarterback, but make no mistake, this is a team that is going to win with defense. Last night, they unleashed pass rushers T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith on the Giants, and they caused total havoc. It's a formula Pittsburgh coach Mike Tomlin loves, and one that can make the Steelers dangerous once again in the AFC. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Robinhood is introducing forecast contracts so you can trade the presidential election. Through Robinhood, you can now trade financial derivatives contracts on who will win the U.S. presidential election, Harris or Trump, and watch as contract prices react to real-time market sentiment. Each contract you own will pay $1 on January 8, 2025 if that candidate is confirmed as the next U.S. president by Congress. Learn more about the presidential election contracts on Robinhood at robinhood.com/election. The risk of loss in trading commodities interest can be substantial. You should therefore carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your financial condition. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Commodity interest trading is not appropriate for everyone. Displayed prices are based on real-time market sentiment. This event contract is offered by Robinhood Derivatives, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm. Exchange and regulatory fees apply. Learn more at robinhood.com/election.
Shopping for a mortgage? Don't sign a thing till you call for a free quote from Fountain City Finance. 687-8200.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Some law firms specialize in one thing, but there's one here in East Tennessee that specializes in them all. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We invite you to join us. Call or text in at 865-656-9900 as we've talked a lot of Tennessee, Kentucky in the first hour of the show. We'll continue to do that. We'll talk to Jay Busby of Yahoo 90 minutes from now. He'll join us at 2:30. He was at Tennessee's last game, the home win against Alabama. So we'll talk some football with Jay Busby at 2:30. And again, invite you to join us. We'll talk to you at 865-656-9900. If you go to ESPN.com, the college football section, Swain, and look at the cover story. The cover story is from Max Olson, who is writing about stop rates in college football. Stop rate is a very simple measurement of defensive success. Did you stop the other team from scoring? So the percentage of a defense's drives that end in either a punt, a turnover, or turnover on downs. Would you like to take a wild guess at which college football team has the best stop rate so far this season in the nation?
It's Tennessee. I mean, 3 goal line stops where you force a turnover. Think about all the times teams have went for it on 4th down against us, and we've been able to stop them. So without even looking at the article, knowing anything about the article, I think Tennessee will be the best guess.
Tennessee is a very good guess because it is correct. Tennessee leads the nation with an 81.3% stop rate.
My goodness.
Yep. They are allowing 0.9 points per drive. Tennessee and Texas are the top 2. Their numbers are very close. Points per drive, they are tied at 0.9. Tennessee's stop rate is a little bit higher, 81.3% to Texas's 80.2%. Then Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Army round out the top 5. Ole Miss is number 7, looking at teams from the SEC. We were talking about Alabama's defense being an issue. They give up 40 to Vanderbilt. They're top 10 still in the nation. But Tennessee is the best. They have the best stop rate in college football.
Josh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I should be.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You should feel guilty. It is 1:06 p.m.
Eastern time.
You could have led the show with this. You could have helped out our guy who called in who said Tennessee is going to give up 24 points. Now, he ain't going to win that car, Josh. You and I know dang well he ain't winning it. And it's your fault. You should have led with this. This could have helped him with a score prediction. Now, I said that. Watch, he nails it on Saturday, and I'll be happy. But why didn't you leave with this, Josh?
Well,
this could help people.
Yeah, maybe Tommy wanted to fade Josh. Maybe that's what he would do. Josh brings up this stat. I told you I had several messages over the weekend when I tweeted out that stat. I've got another one for you coming up, by the way. But I tweeted out the stat that Kentucky has yet to score more than 20 points in an SEC game, and Tennessee has yet to allow any opponent to get to 20 points this season. And I described it as a less than ideal spot for Kentucky, which I stand by. And several people said, either you're jinxing us or don't jinx us. They feared the jinx with those numbers.
Let me guess. BVS. BVS says they're going to score a bunch of points. Now, this is a Kentucky team that this was a long time ago. Beat us with a quarterback and they only used 12 plays the whole entire game. Beat us with a receiver. Receiver playing quarterback. But that game was there, and we had checked out by that time anyway. So that is unreal, man. That is unreal.
Would you like another stat? So Tennessee has the best stop rate in college football.
I like stats. What you got? What else you got?
From Todd Furman. He tagged Ron Slay in 3HO. I think he's a weekly guest on their show. Todd Furman, he's a well-known professional odds maker. Does the Bet the Board pod, works with CBS Sports. He shared this. Tennessee is the only FBS team to allow under 20 points in every game this season. Tennessee is the 5th team since 2000, the year 2000, to hold each of its first 7 opponents under 20. The previous 4, 2003 LSU, 2011 Alabama, 2012 Alabama, 2021 Georgia. Do you know what those 4 teams have in common?
They won that championship.
They all won the national title. The previous 4 teams to do what Tennessee has done on the defensive side of the ball won the national championship.
My toes just twinkled a little bit. Or they're tingling a little bit.
You got that feeling?
Yeah, it made me kind of excited, man. Yeah.
What do you think about that stat?
I had a rush go throughout my body. Chills kind of went down my spine a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being honest here. What do I think about that stat? Is that what you asked me?
What do you think about it?
Offense, score some points. That's what I think about it. You ain't gonna fool me with those 3 teams. Them 3 teams have some offense now.
They could score.
Yeah, they could score some points. Those 3 teams didn't have 3 halves of scoreless football.
No, I don't think that they did.
Yeah, you ain't tricking me, Josh. Head is on a swivel. So, listen, if we come back against Kentucky after the bye week and offensively we look better and we're being the team that we thought this team could be offensively, then, hey, if you can stop people, you can win. And this team is built to win a championship. They are. You look at the games over the weekend. There's not a team in the country that Tennessee can't beat, in my opinion. Now, conditions matter, where you play matters, all that stuff matters, but, you got a chance against everybody in the country. I feel good about that. So, man, let's see how much we've improved this weekend. I hate that it's just Tuesday. I wish it was Friday. And we was getting ready for the game tomorrow.
Well, don't go wishing away Halloween now.
Josh.
More candy to collect.
I'm sorry, man. Halloween's my least favorite.
Is that right?
Yes. It's at the bottom.
Okay.
I won't say least, but it's at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Walking around, knocking on people's doors, begging for candy.
You're not a big trick-or-treat, smell my feet?
I got candy corn in my house right now. The worst candy ever.
Candy corn?
Oh, it's the worst. But I think for kids it's awesome.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
The kids dressing up and stuff like that. And some grown-ups, they do Halloween parties and stuff like that. They obviously don't have any kids. Don't have anything to do. But, hey, it looks fun. So I don't want to poo-poo and rain on people's parade who really like Halloween. I'm just saying for me,
Okay, that's fine. Hey, everybody has their preferences.
So bring on Kentucky game.
Okay,
let's
get it. Fast forward to November 2.
Let's get it, man.
Yeah.
Let's play some football.
You haven't been knocking out a bunch of scary movies here the last couple of weeks.
Why would I want to watch a scary movie?
Some horror flicks.
Why would I want to be scared?
We saw The Witch and The Ritual in the last week. Hadn't seen those.
What, dude? The fourth quarter of the Arkansas game and the fourth quarter of the Florida game and the fourth quarter of the Alabama game.
Those were your horror films?
Scared the crap out of me. I had to change my underwear. I was so scared. No, I don't want to watch any scary movies. I'm good, Josh.
So if I were to ask you your favorite scary movie, you would say the 2011 Kentucky game, the fourth quarter against Arkansas this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some would say, I would say The Exorcist.
The fourth quarter, overtime against Florida.
Okay. Hey, that was easy work.
Nobody was more scared than me. With the bet on the line with Chris Dorn.
Yeah.
Overtime, Florida. Or when they had a chance to go for 2 and decided not to and kick a field goal. I was shaking him.
That was the thing. When they ran back out there.
Oh, I was so scared.
In their tricky formation.
I was so scared.
Every Tennessee fan on earth.
I was so nervous. I was so scared.
Yeah, they felt something else. It wasn't a tingle.
I was so scared.
It was a tinkle.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. That moment was way scarier than any point of watching The Ring or watching Chucky or Friday the 13th or Freddy Krueger or any of those scary movies.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was way more scared. Fourth quarter, overtime against Florida.
Okay, so stock up, stock down this segment. Stock down for Swain on Halloween. Stock up on Tennessee's defense and its dominance.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Omar Norman Lott's on a mission. He's playing like it. Amari Thomas is on a mission. He's playing like it. Elijah Simmons, man, putting together his best year as a Tennessee Volunteer. It looks like it. James Pierce trying to get paid and get up out of here. He playing like it lately. And so
money making season's here.
Yeah, man. So you got your defense playing some good football right now, especially up front.
Yep. Mike in the text box. Butch Jones calling for the extra point against Florida instead of going for 2 is an absolute horror masterpiece.
Oh, man. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move on. Okay. From those scary times.
We'll move along. Tennessee's defense, they're rocking 865-656-9900 if you'd like to join the party. We continue right here with VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Everything is more expensive than ever before. Well, except for the sports animal. Always free on the air and on the stream. Always. 99.1 The Sports Animal.
All right, fellas, something is off. You can feel it. You've noticed it. It's time to stop ignoring it. If you're feeling tired, you're lacking motivation and drive, there's some weight gain, or you've noticed a loss of muscle mass, these could be signs of low testosterone levels. Well, Low T Center can help you get your levels checked. It's very simple with their test that is on site. Their lab is right there inside of the building, and their physicians specialize in treating low testosterone with testosterone replacement therapy. This is also called TRT. They have over a decade of experience helping patients, and super important, their personal treatment plans are optimized for each patient. These are not your basic standard treatments. They also have a program that sends the treatment plans right to your house. This is physician monitored. Very easy, very convenient, saving you a trip to the center for those weekly visits. Also, you can get your health evaluated for treatment with prescription GLP-1 weight loss medications. All you have to do is go to the website for the first step. That is lowtcenter.com to book your appointment online today. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
This has been a paid announcement.
Elevate your products today with Native Nursery. Now open to contractors and landscapers. We're your one-stop destination, offering quality wholesale plants, trees, and landscaping materials. We'll even take your leaves and hardscape waste for a low flat rate. If you're a contractor or landscaper, make Native Nursery your go-to location today.
Call or come by and see Ben and Ted. 865-315-0123 and 3473 Louisville Road. 5 minutes from Pellissippi off the Topside Road exit.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, This is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-596-2626 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Tennessee Athletics is climbing even higher on Rocky Top. SEC Conference play is underway at Food City Center for Lady Vol Volleyball. Lady Vol Nation has shattered attendance records already this season, and the fun is just getting started. Join the Lady Vols at Food City Center as they continue conference play with plenty of exciting matchups ahead. You'll dig Lady Vol Volleyball. Single match tickets are available at allvols.com.
Fantastic customer service, a knowledgeable team, expert craftsmen, and so many 5-star reviews. Hi, I'm Rick Terry with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. My family and I have been serving West Knoxville and Farragut for well over 30 years. If you've never checked us out, please do. Better yet, come see us for yourself. On the corner of Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road, look for the topiary of the Big Diamond Ring. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
Do you have stuff that you need gone? Then give a buzz to Jumpy Gone. Right here in Knoxville, we've been serving the community for the last 20 years. Full service, driveway dumpsters, secure document shredding, and demolition. We can take sheds, pools, hot tubs, swing sets, mobile homes, and even a kitchen sink.
Bless his heart. Let me translate for y'all. They're local folks. Give us a buzz at 865-675-5865 or book online at jumpbegone.biz.
When there's stuff that you want gone, give a buzz to Jumpy Gone.
Thank you for being with us here on Josh and Swain. VFL former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain is here. I'm Josh Ford. 865-656-9900 is how you can join us calling or texting in. In the text box, just imagine this defense with Hendon Hooker and the 2022 offense. That's a national championship all day. I would agree with that. They'd be in a really good position to try to win it. But that also speaks to what you mentioned last segment. Offense, get it going. If Tennessee's offense can play at a higher level, then this team can contend for a national title for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's not too late.
Right.
I mean, it is not too late for this offense. You don't have to be as good as the defense either. I mean, you just have to be better and be able to be more balanced and hit explosive plays, because that's the benefit of being on this defense. In the first 2 years, the defense was able to create some negative plays and rush the passer because teams got down. I mean, I'm talking about the games that we won, but when we jumped on teams early because we hit those explosive plays and we had 5-play scoring drives or 2-play scoring drives, and it took a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes here and there. Yeah, it stunk for our defense, but it allowed for them to pin their ears back because the other team was in obvious passing situations. And so, but now, offensively, you're having trouble generate those explosive plays. It would be one thing if, all right, we were going down the field and scoring. It just took a little bit longer. We're not doing that, and so we got to eliminate the 3 and outs. We got to eliminate the turnovers, the sudden change. We just have to put together some drives where, and we see them out there. The plays are out there. We just have to make those plays. And I think if we do that, we don't have to average 40 points per game, but if we can just get to a point where you're averaging 30 points per game, 35 points per game moving forward, you're not going to lose a game the rest of the season.
What would you like to see Tennessee has worked on during the bye week? That question earlier, one person commented pass protection. Pass protection hopefully has continued to improve, because I do think it was better against Alabama overall for that game.
Yeah, it was. I want to see more guys involved offensively. I mean, I don't want defenses to be able to say, all right, well, they're going to throw it to Squirrel deep, or they're going to throw it to number one, Dante Thornton. But you don't have to worry about this guy or that guy because they ain't going to throw it to him. You want to be an offense where it's pick your poison, and the defense don't know who to key in on because anybody can beat you at any given time. I think that's probably the most important thing outside of pass protection, which has improved and did improve against Alabama.
Confidence level?
That we did that?
Mm-hmm. That they will show that. I'm sure the work has been there to improve.
Well, I did say I think offensively we will have a breakout.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say 7. Because we said that after the first bye week.
So after the first bye week, I was confident that Tennessee would come out and play well, and I was proven wrong.
Yeah.
This is a different situation for multiple reasons. Home versus away, night game at home.
You know the quote, Josh.
What was the quote?
Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice.
Better not fool me again.
You can't get fooled again. So we got fooled, man. We got fooled after the first bye week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Tennessee, don't make a fool out of me.
Yeah. So
I do enough of that on my own on a regular basis.
Do a great job of it, man. You're really good at that.
Thanks for having my back on that. So we'll see. But I think Tennessee's going to play well. I think we mentioned the point spread. It's up to 16.5. I'm not personally betting on that number, but I will give a score prediction that will have Tennessee covering.
There's just no reason not to take a big step forward offensively. Like, it's there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're playing a team that is ready to tap out. You're playing a team at home. You have already shown in the last 2 weeks, it's on film how close you are. I mean, like, you're there. I mean, the play calling has been there. Play design has been there. I mean, all you have to do is just execute. So there's so many signs and signals pointing to this offense breaking out. You just got to go do it. You got the pieces. It would be one thing, like, if you didn't have the personnel. Like, you didn't have the Jimmys and Joes. And we were just kind of hoping and wishing and praying. Because if you don't have the personnel and you're like, man, I'm looking for an offensive explosion this week, man, you just hoping. Based on what? Oh, there's NFL talent. There's speed. There's ability. There's experience. Just got to go do it.
SP Plus ranks Kentucky as the 42nd best team in the country. Tennessee's in the top 10. You're a top 10 team. They're outside the top 40. You're at home. They're reeling. You've had 2 weeks to get ready. Tennessee should win by several touchdowns. The formula is all laid out for Tennessee. Now they just have to go do it. You're right.
You taking the ball first if you win the coin toss?
I'm Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I wouldn't either.
No, I'd kick it to him. I'd get a 3 and out, and I'd give Nico the ball at midfield.
Yep. And I'll get the ball to start the third quarter.
Exactly
for
right.
the knockout punch.
For the floodgates.
Yep. I want to win that middle 8. I'm scoring before the half because that's Stoops' worst nightmare is going up against Heupel and having to defend the middle 8. 2021, that's where Tennessee won with the field goal to seal the first half. Heupel has been phenomenal in the middle 8 versus Kentucky. So, yeah, you kick to them. You allow your defense and the crowd to do work early. Get the ball, great field position. I agree.
Another text, this from Joe. Gerald Minsy is all the motivation they should need. Fans are fired up about Gerald Minsy this week.
They as in fans or players?
They meaning the players, the team. See, I would think for the team, Gerald Minsy ranks lower.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's part of it, but I think you got so much to play for.
Like who on the offense is even affected by what Gerald Minsy said? If I'm on the defensive line, maybe I'm thinking about it.
Well, I mean, they was in a meeting room with him every day. They was around him every day. So if he was a pain in the butt, he was a pain to the offensive lineman more than anybody else.
Yeah, I guess that part's true. It's just, well, you're going to deal with Deion Walker, so I'd focus more on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, you're not going up against Gerald Minsy.
Like, if I'm thinking about the motivation for the offense, it should be, hey, we've stunk overall. We need to do a lot better. That should be the motivation.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive guys won't have opportunity to go up against Minsy. The defensive guys, will. But, like, you got different goals than Kentucky. Like, if Tennessee was in the same place as Kentucky, like, on the verge of possibly not going to a bowl game, apathy set in, Gerald Minsy will be number one because there's nothing else that will get you going. But the fact that Tennessee has a championship to play for in the SEC and a national championship, you're top 10 in the country, you're coming off a bye week, you're close offensively, and you can't wait to come out there and put it out on film, you ain't really thinking about Gerald Minsy like that. You got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, so he's on the list of reasons to be motivated. Yeah. I just wouldn't rank him that high.
I wouldn't either. But for the fans?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, we live for stuff like this.
Oh, I've seen.
Oh, we live for it.
I've seen.
What you say? I didn't say anything. No, but you was looking like you wanted to say something. So I'm going to take it as you said something. And you said something about my mama. So we're going to take it out on you. 7:45 p.m. We're going to be loud. Because we looked at you and we can sense that you thought about saying something about our mamas. So we're going to take it out on you. That's how we roll.
Yeah, Tennessee fans live in I wish somebody would mode.
All the time. I wish. Not, well, I hope no one says anything. Oh, we wish you would. We wish.
Heck, Alabama week. Nobody in Alabama had said anything, so people just made some videos and posted them on the internet.
Kevin DeBoer said, what? He didn't say that. Oh, yes, he did. That was AI. Well, AI said it. We're going to prove AI wrong then.
It was Billy Madison, Chris Farley getting on the bus.
Hey, man. So when Gerald Minsy is announced as a starter,
yeah,
that place will erupt in boos if he plays.
Yeah, wish somebody would. Well, Gerald Minsy did, and Tennessee fans have not forgotten.
Last time Gerald Minsy played against the old team, he didn't necessarily make himself available by his actions during the week. Last time, last year we went to Florida, he got in a little bit of trouble on a Thursday night, and wasn't suspended, but was suspended.
Yeah, he did well on PATs, right?
Yeah, whatever. It was weird. But anyways, you get what I'm trying to say.
Right. All right, we'll come back. 90 minutes to go, 865-656-9900. Who knows what somebody might or might not say in the next 90 minutes. We'll cover it. Getting ready for Tennessee, Kentucky, talking college football right here on Josh and Swain.
Your odds to win 99.1 These Sports Animals' biggest prizes just got better. We now draw one member of our email club, The Jungle, as an instant finalist in contests with a grand prize value over $500. Club members get links to our latest blogs and videos, plus a layout of sports animal programming and the biggest sporting events of the weekend. To make sure you receive our weekly sports animal emails, visit our website at 991thesportsanimal.com and sign up for the Jungle Email Club.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on the Sports Animal.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are one win away from their second World Series crown in the last 5 years after defeating the Yankees 4-2 last night at Yankee Stadium. Freddie Freeman homered again with a two-run blast in the first inning. Mookie Betts' RBI single in the third kept the Dodgers ahead for good, and the Dodgers will try to go for the sweep tonight. First pitch is set for 8 o'clock for Game 4. College football games tonight at 7 o'clock. Florida International welcomes New Mexico State. Louisiana visits Texas State at 7:30. Louisiana Tech takes on Sam Houston at 8 o'clock. Just 4 games in the NBA tonight at 7:30. The Nets welcome the Nuggets. The Mavericks visit the Timberwolves. The Kings take on the Jazz at 9. The Pelicans visit the Warriors at 10. NHL at 7 o'clock. Flyers visit the Bruins. Canadians host the Kraken. Blues take on the Senators. Ducks visit the Islanders. Penguins host the Wild. Rangers visit the Capitals at 7:30. And the Sharks host the Kings at 10 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
99.1 The Sports Animal presents FanDuel Football Fridays, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. Insight from all your favorite Sports Animal shows on the next day's Tennessee game. FanDuel Football Fridays on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Model year-end savings at Twin City Nissan. The 2024s must go. Up to $10,000 off MSRP and 0% financing available. TwinCityNissan.com. VIN number RN397401. Some restrictions apply. Subject to credit approval. Ends 10/31/24.
The Medicare annual enrollment period is here through December 7th, and with significant changes coming in 2025, now's the time to review your plan. At Senior Financial Group, they provide free, personalized reviews to ensure your coverage fits your health and budget. Don't wait. You might be too late. Go to sfgmedicare.com or call 865-419-3988 today. Again, that number is 865-419-3988 or go online to sfgmedicare.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Hughes.
And I'm Deborah Hughes. Forms change, contracts change, policies change. The need for a good realtor will never change.
Now more than ever, you need a realtor with experience, community connections, and expertise.
The right realtor makes a difference, and it's a Hughes difference.
To experience the Hughes difference, visit thehughesproperties.com. That's thehughesproperties.com.
Making a difference, one sold sign at a time. That's the Hughes difference.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Does life feel heavy sometimes? Lay your burden down and give it to God. The Gathering Church is a community of believers who are not here to fix you, but to help you receive the love that God wants you to have. It's never too late. Jesus still saves, heals, delivers, prospers, and He cares for you. Prayer service at 9:30 a.m., teaching at 10:30. Visit online at thegatheringfamily.com, or better yet, come in person. All are welcome at The Gathering. You're not alone. You can make this place your home.
Join 99.1 The Sports Animal this Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for the NFL Report. John Wilkerson and a rotating group of the Sports Animal staff discuss the games, players, trades, and injuries that make the NFL the most popular pro sport in the country. For over 20 years, the NFL Report is the place to start your pro football Sunday. This week, join the NFL Report live at the Daiquiri Shack, 537 Parkway in Gatlinburg.
Attention all vodka lovers and sports enthusiasts. Get ready to take your drinking experience to new heights with T3 Vodka. Proudly crafted right here in East Tennessee. Crafted with precision and passion. T3 Vodka is not just any spirit. It's an 80-proof premium masterpiece. Expert distillers meticulously oversee a 10-step filtration process, ensuring every bottle delivers unmatched smoothness and quality. Celebrating a victory or just kicking back with friends, T3 Vodka is your ticket to an unforgettable experience. T3 Vodka, where excellence meets innovation.
For achievements in sports, school, or in the office, Brandon's always has the perfect award. For over 75 years, Brandon's Awards and Engraving has listened to your needs and ideas and created custom plaques and trophies that recipients cherish forever. Brandon's also does specialty advertising items, embroidered and silk-screened apparel and gifts. They can put your logo on virtually anything. Stop by Brandon's Awards and Engraving on Kingston Pike atop Bearden Hill. Visit Brandon'sAwards.com, the highest quality products and service on time.
This report is sponsored by York Factory Direct.
We exceed your expectations with HVAC products built to the highest quality and sustainability standards and tested under various extreme conditions to ensure reliability and efficiency. York, built to work. Visit york.com/become a contractor.
Yet again, some stubborn clouds in the heart of the valley are going to slow down the warming for places like Knoxville and Madisonville, but others are going to rocket to almost 80 degrees with the southwest wind at 5, going for 76 in Scruffy City. A windy Halloween ahead of some light rain Friday. For the WVLT Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
Need a new roof?
roof? You need Mo Shingles. Need new siding? You need Mo Shingles. Mo Shingles, locally owned and operated with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and over 100 5-star reviews. Free estimates, moshingles.com, 770-0506.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Rebuild your family, regain your freedom, renew your life. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
They say the best things in life are free. Streaming 99.1 The Sports Animal proves it. All fact, no fluff. Honest, credible sports information from two guys that know the facts. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. We're on 99.1 The Sports Animal. We're on AM 640 The Sports Monster. You can always listen on demand. Search Josh and Swain anywhere you get your podcast. You can listen back to any part of any show. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, search Josh and Swain. You can listen on demand thanks to Beatty Chevrolet. You can join us by calling or texting in at 865-656-9900. I think this is an annual topic at this point, the idea of bringing back the beer barrel. It's been gone for a good number of years at this point. Not gone, it's been hidden. It's around. It's on Tennessee's campus, right? I think it bounces around from different spots every once in a while. But I saw Chris Lowe share a photo, say, bring it back.
Why?
It was an enjoyable part of the rivalry for so many years. I do wonder this.
Chris Lowe said bring it back.
Bring it back.
Do you need to also read that other tweet from Chris Lowe about the Kentucky game? The Kentucky rivalry?
That, I think, would be
Kentucky
the counter.
Series?
Yeah. That, I think, would be the counter, is that the rivalry, the series, just, it lacks sizzle. It lacks competitiveness.
You think Kentucky fans want it back?
I'm sure if they won, they would love to be able to grab it, hoist it, run around with it, and take it back to Lexington. I'm sure that's true.
I mean, I feel like this is an annual conversation about the beer barrel, but I think the reasons why today are a little hypocritical when you look at all the beer sales across the league, and there's alcohol sponsors everywhere. You can call it something else if you want to, but listen, man, it's the beer barrel, whatever. I think the fact that Kentucky's been non-competitive in this series for so long is probably the bigger reason why it shouldn't come back and it has not come back.
Yeah, it was in the late 90s and 98, right, when there was the alcohol-related accident involving the Kentucky students, and it put an end to the tradition. That was the right choice at that time. But I agree with you. All of the alcohol-related sponsorship and just availability within the stadium. It's not just Tennessee.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. It's just, it is hypocritical. I think that the reason that you wouldn't bring it back if you're on that side is just because
you wouldn't win it. You wouldn't.
Kind of feels pointless at this point.
You would never have it. So why would you want to highlight the fact that you have been non-competitive in the series?
Yeah, so my opinion is yes. If they said, hey, Josh, you get to make the call. Does the barrel come back or not? I would say, sure, bring it back. But the fact that the series has been as lopsided as it has been, but you know what? When it went away, it had become lopsided.
Yeah, bring it back. I would love to see Javonte Spraggins running around with the beer barrel over his head after the game. Usually he would have the flag or stuffed animals during his time here at Tennessee. He's done that, but it would be funny to have him rolling the beer barrel around. or carrying it.
I know this. Maybe it's because you don't see it very often, but when it's spotted, when it shows up in a photo or a video, Tennessee fans are excited to see it. I do know that. So as lopsided as the series has been overall for several decades now, fans still get excited when it shows up.
Tennessee fans are excited to see it, right?
Yeah, Tennessee fans have it.
And they're excited to see it. Kentucky fans could care less about it, it seems like. I haven't seen one Kentucky fan that was like, yeah, let's bring it back. Oh, there's a picture of the beer barrel. Oh, yay.
Well, by the time this topic comes up in late October, they're on to basketball.
Yes. So I think it's important to have two willing sides if you're going to bring something back.
So you get to vote. Yay or nay? Which way would you vote?
Yay.
Okay.
And I think Danny White will be okay with it. I mean, there's other stuff that's more important on Danny White's plate. But, like, if Mitch Barnhart, their AD, called Danny White, was like, hey, man, I really want to bring this thing back, I don't think Danny will say no, because Danny has shown that he's willing to honor the past.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to win it mostly anyway, so it's only going to be good pub for you anyways.
One other question in the text box. I don't know if this would be the opposite of bringing the barrel back, but we were asked, do you and Swain think that Tennessee will break out the orange helmets this year? They're going dark mode this week. We're running out of games here. UTEP? They're not going to wear them for homecoming.
You ain't going to wear them in Georgia.
I would not wear them at Vanderbilt.
Oh, boy. Oh, please don't wear them at all. I mean, don't wear them at Vanderbilt.
So I think UTEP is the only game that could be that I would consider.
Home game?
Definitely not Georgia. You're right.
Home game, so like orange on orange. I mean, you would look like Clemson probably. Part of me wants to see the revised look of the orange helmet. The other part of me does not want to see the orange helmet at all. So I'm conflicted. I'm torn. I'm 50-50 on it. That's me. Other people may want to see it. Cool. I'm cool with that. Like, there's no right answers here. That's just my personal opinion. I would be okay with either or.
So what did we take out of this segment? The beer barrel, the orange helmets? Sure, but it's okay if you don't. We're not bothered either way. Is that where we came down on it?
We are really laid back in our sports takes.
Yeah.
Our takes right now is cool. It's not hot at all. I don't think people want to hear cool takes. They want hot takes.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a hot take. Bring back the barrel and bring back the orange helmets. There you go. I want to see what they look like. But if we don't see them, I'm not going to be bothered.
Shannon says, wear alternate orange at Vandy. It's simple. Nashville is our alternate home. So have alternate home orange and white combo.
That is so disrespectful. And true.
I don't think Tennessee's going to lose that game. But I will say confidently that if Tennessee were to wear orange helmets and lose at Vanderbilt,
those orange helmets will be where the goalposts are. Like, fans will storm into the equipment room and take the helmets and put them in the river.
Yeah, if that were to happen, I'm packing the kids up and we're getting out of town for a couple of days. We're not coming back till it's safe.
Yep. But if you do it, when you win, it's all good.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I don't see many opportunities. Like, you could have did it at Arkansas, which good thing you didn't.
That would have been bad.
Good thing you didn't. You could have done it NC State.
That could have been the spot.
Yeah, that would have been a really good place to do it. You could have done it against OU, but I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. Yeah, that's about it. So you're running out of opportunities, and it's probably going to fall on Vanderbilt.
You know what? Take them to Georgia. Stand on business. Go to Athens and show the world.
No.
No, I don't mean that. We'll come back. 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
99.1 The Sports Animal presents FanDuel Football Fridays, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. Insight from all your favorite sports animal shows on the next day's Tennessee game. FanDuel Football Fridays on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Who's the only Nissan dealer with a lifetime warranty and a free car wash? Ted Russell Nissan. Hey, folks, Jordan Ashton with Ted Russell Nissan. Come see us today for the best deal you'll ever make on a brand new Nissan. Ted Russell Nissan, right here on Kingston Pike.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
Image Matters, East Tennessee's premier locally owned office technology company and Xerox, creator of the modern workplace, present the next revolution in workplace productivity. The new Xerox AltaLink 8100 series of multifunction printers. AltaLink bridges the physical and digital worlds with apps and advanced scanning capabilities that allow you to digitize, route, and process information in a snap, saving time and reducing costly errors. Stop threats where they start with the comprehensive built-in protection that's trusted by the most security-minded businesses and governments. With print speeds up to 70 pages per minute and scan speeds up to 250 images per minute, the speed of business has never moved so fast. Stay in the fast lane with the Xerox AltaLink 8100 series multifunction printers, backed by Image Matters award-winning customer service and support. To learn how to transform your workplace, connect today at ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Image Matters, technology you need, people you trust.
Time to work smarter, not harder, with a household membership at the Y. While you lift, run, or join a group fitness class, your kids can take swim lessons or start developing healthy habits of their own in youth fitness classes. The Y offers something for everyone in the family with free kids programs for Y members, state-of-the-art fitness equipment for you, and motivating wellness coaches to help you reach your goals. Make workout time family time at the Y. Join online at ymcaknoxville.org.
Integrative Physical Therapy and Wellness. With more than 30 years combined experience, Doctors Casey Robinson and Britt Dalton provide better quality therapy that puts the patient first. One-on-one treatment can be more effective and efficient, often resulting in shorter time and better results. Working hand-in-hand with trainers at Fitness Together, Casey and Britt offer hands-on treatment and specialized exercise training. Feel better, live better. Integrative Physical Therapy and Wellness. For more information or a free consultation, call 865-214-6680 or visit integrativeptwellness.com.
Enrichment Federal Credit Union's Ownership Rewards account is our way of thanking members for their loyalty. Members earn 5.12% annual percentage yield on qualifying deposits. Your credit and debit card cashback rewards are automatically deposited to your Ownership Rewards account. Since the launch of this account, we have paid back over $2.6 million to our members. To learn more, visit any Enrichment Federal Credit Union branch or go online to enrichmentfcu.org.
Experience the pinnacle of refinement with T3 Vodka, a multi-gold medal winning 80-proof masterpiece born right here in the heart of Knoxville. Unveil a world of unparalleled smoothness and versatility, meticulously distilled through an exclusive 10-step filtration process. Whether savored neat, enjoyed on the rocks, or transformed into a signature cocktail, T3 Vodka promises a taste that transcends the ordinary. Discover the smoothness. Discover the charm. Discover T3 Vodka today. Ask for it at your favorite retailer. Cheers to excellence. Cheers to T3 Vodka.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. We were asked, isn't standing on business a Vanderbilt saying? Are we using that? It's a...
I mean, that was a...
It's what Eli Drinkwitz said to Josh Heupel last year after the game. He got asked about it. His players told him he had to do it. I was joking when I said, go stand on business in Athens. Just joking.
Thank you for clarifying.
Do not take the orange helmets to Athens.
Mm-mm.
White helmets, orange power tee. Continue to play elite defense and see what your offense can do against the Bulldogs. Focus on that. Everything else is kind of just midweek Kentucky week filler. 2 weeks to get ready for a game. Tennessee's players aren't thinking about this, I don't believe. I'm sure they're excited about the dark mode uniforms, but...
You know, there's a time when you have to say no.
Mm-hmm.
As a girl dad, it's hard to do, right? It's easy to say no to your boys. Probably harder to say no to the girl, to your girl. Players are more empowered now than ever before, and you have a player council group that go in. They may tell the coach, hey, coach, we really want to wear this week. And the coach is like, well, okay, you can wear it this week. If the players come in talking about wearing an orange helmet versus Georgia, the answer is no. Like, no. No, coach, but I think it might help. No. You know what would help? Making plays.
Yep. Yeah, if they think that orange helmets will fire them up against Georgia, you tell them no to fire them up that way.
No.
You make them mad. You send them out of there mad. I don't think the players are going to try to wear the orange helmets, but I'm confident that they won't be wearing them in Athens.
I'm kidding.
Yep.
I'm kidding. So, no, they're not doing that.
The uniform topic is always a hot topic.
It is because, hey, you want the teams that represent the school that you root for to look good. I remember when Miami first switched to Adidas. They didn't look good. They look better now, but like
yeah. Some Adidas love the other night. Texas A&M is an Adidas school.
Well, and A&M was happy that Tennessee went to Nike because Tennessee was like the premier Adidas school. We got everything we needed. Now A&M is like the Adidas school, so they get everything. And Adidas got some good stuff now. Texas
A&M against South Carolina.
Be careful.
Aggies better be ready.
You better be careful.
That is a big-time defensive line at South Carolina.
You may be lukewarm on, Shane Beamer if you're a Carolina fan, but
that game is no joke this week for Texas A&M.
If he's able to beat Texas A&M, there'd be a lot of positive momentum there in Columbia.
We talked about stop rates at the beginning of the hour. South Carolina 16th best in the country.
Yeah, they helped us show us some things that they did against Alabama. I'm pretty sure we used some things that Carolina did. They didn't win the game, but they gave us a little bit of a blueprint on how to deal with Jalen Milroe.
Yep. So we'll come back. We'll have more on Tennessee, Kentucky. We'll have more on the SEC and college football, and more time for you to join us. 865-656-9900 to call or text in to be a part of Josh and Swain.
It's the most wonderful time of year. It's tailgate time at Tennessee. That means delicious, hot, and juicy Big Kahuna wings. The wings that changed it all will change your next tailgate and make you the MVP. Get your tailgate package for those Neyland night games. Just call our Farragut location today at 865-288-7891 to get yours. Big Kahuna wings, changing your taste buds forever.
Hey, this is Nisha with xhunger.com. In an effort to help end hunger in America, we need your help. Are you a club member, high school or college student? Do you want service hours? Do you want to make a difference in the community? Go to xhunger.com and learn how easy it is to start an X-Hunger club. Why should anyone in America be hungry? Take action and join the X-Hunger movement today. That's xhunger.com. Start your club today. xhunger.com.
Need the right tools to take your project to the end zone?
Hey, it's Tommy Winton, wide receiver for the Tennessee Volunteers. When I need top-notch performance, I turn to A.G. Hines Company. Whether it's concrete, lumber, masonry, or insulation, they've got everything you need to build it right.
From foundation to finish, A.G. Hines Company delivers quality products that last.
Just like in football, success starts with the right team. Trust A.G. Hines Company to help tackle your next project.
A.G. Hines Company, Tennessee's building supply leader since 1920.
431!
In this housing market, the competition is steep, but Wallace Real Estate has been helping East Tennesseans win since General Neyland first led the Vols to victory. Whether you're looking to score the perfect property, plan your next big move, or join a winning team, Wallace can help you reach your goals. Search properties or list your own at wallacetn.com. Wallace Real Estate, trusted since 1936.
Does life feel heavy sometimes? Lay your burden down and give it to God. The Gathering Church is a community of believers who are not here to fix you, but to help you receive the love that God wants you to have. It's never too late. Jesus still saves, heals, delivers, prospers, and He cares for you. Prayer service at 9:30 a.m., teaching at 10:30. Visit online at thegatheringfamily.com, or better yet, come in person. All are welcome at The Gathering. You're not alone. You can make this place your home.
The hurricane has disrupted our lives and our election procedures, but no storm should ever take away our access to voting. The storm has brought changes to polling places, absentee voting, and options for replacement identification in many counties. AARP is here to help with an election guide that has the latest updates on voting locations and procedures. Your vote matters. Go to aarp.org/TNVotes for the information you need. Paid for by AARP.
The Kraken's Cup is East Tennessee's premier English-style tea room, both adventurous and delightful. Find out more at thekrakenscup.com.
This Friday morning at 9, get a sweet deal to Kraken's Cup and get $50 for only $25 at 991thesportsanimal.com.
There are a lot, believe it or not, of first-time home buyers out there because they know, well, they can get an FHA or a VA loan at Fountain City Finance, and they know that this locally owned, family-operated business for 33 years with an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau is going to get them the best rates and the less wait. 687-8200, FountainCityFinance.com.
Best rates, less wait, Fountain City Finance.
NMLS number 607-7065 and 133-884.
Hey, East Tennessee, the savings are scary at Rusty Wallace Honda. Check out these spine-chilling deals. Get a new front-wheel drive Pilot Sport, only $389 a month, or a new front-wheel drive Sport L CRV, only $359 a month. It has leather, and as always, every new Honda comes with Rusty's exclusive 200,000-mile warranty. The only thing scarier is missing out on these deals. So hurry into the intersection of selection before the deals vanish. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
See dealer for details. Mom! Oh, life can be hard.
But your shower shouldn't be. Step inside the AquaClear soft water shower and wash away the worries with a sauna-like experience.
Ah, AquaClear, I love you.
This is WNML Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on the Sports Animal app and website, 991thesportsanimal.com. 99.1 The Sports Animal, the station where the Vols play.
This is Jim Rome with a Sports Minute. So here's the one thing that nobody in the world ever asked for. New York Giants football in prime time constantly. Nobody wants this, and yet it never ever seems to end. It never ends, but it also ends the exact same way every single time. Nobody wanted to see the Giants on Monday Night Football last night, but nobody's surprised by the way that game ended. I'm Jim Rome.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-5795. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-583-5795. That's 800-583-5795.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Shopping for a mortgage? Don't sign a thing till you call for a free quote from Fountain City Finance. 687-8200.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group, East Tennessee's #1 family law and divorce attorney group. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to help your family in their hardest times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Welcome into hour number 3 of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. We'll talk to Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports coming up at 2:30. We invite you to be a part of the show. As always, you can call or text in at 865-656-9900. A couple of NFL news items. We'll get back to Tennessee, Kentucky. Disappointing news for the Houston Texans. Wide receiver Stephon Diggs lost for the season with a torn ACL. They've dealt with injury at that position. Nico Collins. Tank Dell came back from an injury that he suffered last year. Now Stephon Diggs, who they acquired from Buffalo, is lost for the season. So that is a tough loss for the offense of the Texans in the AFC South. And then the Indianapolis Colts have made a quarterback change. Joe Flacco is now the starting quarterback. Anthony Richardson, who was drafted in the first round before the 23 season, has been benched.
I mean, what did Richardson think was going to happen? You thought it was cool? You thought it was just, you was keeping it real? Yeah, I'm going to keep it real and say what I feel. Yeah, I was tired. I pulled myself out. Yeah, man, people going to really love that. They're going to love that. I'm a real quarterback. I keep it real. Oh, yeah, you'll be real inactive this Sunday because Joe Flacco is now starting. Just not really smart at all. And if I was a teammate, especially on offensive line, I'm going to the coach like, yo, man, we can't play with this dude right now. I don't trust him. I'm out here giving all I have, playing hurt, fighting off fatigue, pushing through drives, and this guy pulling himself out of the game because he's tired at quarterback. Yeah, they had to go with Joe Flacco.
So Joe Flacco's the guy. He's 39 years old. What a career path it's been for Joe.
Yeah, he still can sling it, man.
Mm-hmm. Would you rather have Flacco or Aaron Rodgers right now?
Flacco.
I think I would too.
Yeah, I would take Flacco. But what about these SEC quarterbacks drafted the last couple of years, especially the ones that were drafted high? Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. I mean, Hendon was drafted in the 3rd round. He's a backup, so I mean he wasn't drafted as high as those other guys. But SEC quarterbacks drafted high in the last couple of years, man, they are not lighting it up right now.
Yeah, before that, it didn't go well for Mac Jones in New England.
Bennett, man, I know he wasn't drafted
he wasn't
high,
a high draft pick,
but still.
Yeah, Tua's worked out as a player. He's a good quarterback. He's dealt with the concussion issues. Yeah.
But the Titans, you were warned by every Tennessee fan. When you thought about taking Will Levis, you took Will Levis. Tennessee fans told you. So you had a warning.
So a couple NFL items in the AFC South where the Titans are as well. Not going great. They might win this week, but they've had a tough go of it.
They play the Browns this week?
They have the Patriots.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. They might not win this week.
Let's see, what do we have on that game?
I don't think so.
3-point favorites at home.
Mayo come back to Tennessee.
Favored by 3.5 at home against the Patriots. So Titans are getting some love. Titans are 1-6. Patriots are 2-6, coming off a win against the Jets. Yeah, Gerard Mayo back at home in the state of Tennessee.
Neither team may want to win.
There's also a quarterback question there, I believe, with Drake May or Jacoby Brissett for the Patriots, with May getting hurt this past week.
I mean, when does a team decide to go tank mode? Is it too early in the season to make that decision, or are you doing it now?
Well, the Patriots traded away a key defender yesterday. Titans have moved some guys. The truth is that the Titans have been in tank mode. They just, I think, accepted it recently. They're awful. But they might win this week.
They might.
865-656-9900 if you'd like to join us. Not awful. Tennessee's defense, Tennessee's cornerback play. Jermon McCoy has been one of Tennessee's best players. What a pickup he was, right, from Oregon State?
Yeah. I mean, when you decide to be a lazy bum and not work last Thursday, me and Kevin Simon did the show, and both of us agreed that Jermon McCoy is the MVP of the defense. I'm sorry. Okay. You wasn't a lazy bum, man. You deserved a day. You took a day. We held it down for you. I want to see your reaction. Oh, I wish everybody could see this reaction from Josh. Oh man, it was great. It was great.
I took that day off for you. The amount of times you're like, I need a break from this guy. I said, okay, I'll give you a day off and get your Kevin Simon in here.
But we both felt like McCoy. I had McCoy and Omar Norman a lot, and he had McCoy just flat out as the MVP of the defense, because this defense has, I think, really turned the switch with having a guy at corner that can take away a team's best receiver, limit explosive plays. You can throw it up if you want to because you don't want to get sacked, but it's going to get picked off or it's going to get defended. And so McCoy has been, man, he's been great, man. He really has, and it's been a perfect match between him and Willie Martinez. Willie likes players who display great ball skills. I remember talking to Willie Martinez when he first came on campus. I know we got to run here, but I cornered him in 2013. I remember playing against him. He's a defense coordinator at Georgia, and I was like, hey, man, what kind of player are you looking for at corner? He let me know. He wants guys who play offense in high school, who got great ball skills, and he has that perfectly with Jermon McCoy.
Yeah, he has that kind of talent. Earlier today, Ben McKee asked Jermon McCoy. Jermon met with the media, and he asked Jermon about his goals as well as Ricky Gibson. Ricky Gibson has been a solid player. Started the season with an injury issue, so he got injured during the middle of fall camp with a hamstring issue, so it was slow to get going at the start of the season. But he's made plays for Tennessee as well. Ben McKee asked Jermon about their goals that they might collectively have to try to maybe be the best cornerback duo in the SEC. Listen to what Jermon said.
Yeah, that's something me and Rick been talking about since the day I got here. We just wanted to be the best in the SEC. Like, we set a bunch of goals, and we still trying to get to those goals, just trying to be the best DBs in the nation, honestly, not even the SEC.
Want to be the best DBs in the nation. Jermon McCoy, Ricky Gibson, they're both second-year players. So this year and next, they have done and can do even more damage together.
Man, that is a very attainable goal because McCoy is already one of the best corners in the country. Ricky Gibson has the mentality. He has the physical tools to be really, really good too. So as a group, yeah, this tandem can be the best in the SEC. And that's something we've been missing here for a long time. Like we've had good, I was about to say quarterback play. We've had Hendon Hooker. We've had Dobbs. We've had receivers. We've had offensive linemen go to the league. We've had defensive linemen, but Kamara. But we haven't had that corner in terms of recruiting at a high level or like a real shutdown guy on the outside since really like Cam Sutton's first year. Rashawn Gardner had a really good year that 1 year, but
it's been weird at the position. Alante was good. Alante Taylor.
Yeah, Alante was good, but he is surprising people with how he is playing in the NFL. Mm-hmm. I don't think people thought he would be drafted as high as he was drafted, and and have the success as early as he has had in the NFL.
Yeah, it took Alontae some time. Remember the BYU game when he got beat late in that game? Why, Josh? Why would you bring that up?
I don't remember that game.
Dramatics, he shows up and he is that guy right away. Cam Sutton showed up and he outperformed his rank. He's the guy that everybody points to. Hey, 3-star guys.
He showed up and showed out his first.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
So you had that his entire time, except for when he got hurt. So Dramat is that kind of guy. They haven't had that consistently. There was a period of time where you felt good about Danico Slaughter out there and Kamal Haddon out there, but it was up and down with those guys and what they brought. Since Dramad McCoy arrived, he's been at a high level for Tennessee and still has room to improve.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot for Tennessee to be excited about. Same for Ricky Gibson.
Yeah. And McCoy, man, he returns punts. I mean, think about the versatility, how important that is. You lose Squirrel White because he's hurt. And what if there's no McCoy? What if he can't return punts? Then you are relying on a true freshman and Boo Carter, who I think would be good, but still you have an option because he's versatile. And that's what gets you drafted at the next level.
Dramad also said today, returning punts has been fun, but he's trying to score one this week.
He must have saw something on film.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We got asked, was it yesterday, defense, special teams, will they outscore Kentucky's offense? Well, Dramad's trying to make that happen.
There was a fair catch that he had against Alabama, and he probably kicked himself for fair catching it because he had some room to run. I think he's like, oh, yeah, I'm about to return one. I'm about to get me one. So he's been good because the number one goal is to catch it first. Everything after that is a bonus. He wants some bonus.
Tony texted in, hey, Josh, I told you and Swain, McCoy is the real deal. Might call him the real McCoy.
Will the real McCoy please stand up?
We'll come back, 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us on Josh and Swain.
99.1 The Sports Animal and Ted Russell Ford give you the chance to score a Ford this season. Listen weekdays for the cue to call to guess the exact score of the Tennessee game. Fridays, we'll select one at random from all guesses to instantly win an oil change from Ted Russell Ford and a $50 Buddy's Barbecue gift certificate. If the pick is correct, you'll win your pick of any new Ford or Lincoln up to $75,000 on the lot or that they can order. Listen for the cue to call for your chance to win from Ted Russell Ford and your flagship station for the Vols. 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Double your donation at Medic. Skip the gift and donate to this month's Neighbors to Neighbors charity through the East Tennessee Foundation. Skip the Medic gift after donating, and Medic will donate $5 to help flood victims. To reserve your time slot for donating, please call us at 865-524-3074 or visit medicblood.org. Medic is the primary blood supplier for 25 hospitals and regional air transport services across 23 Tennessee and Southeast Kentucky counties. When you give locally, you save locally.
They started tempting us with fall treats earlier than ever this year. Hey, this is Heather Harrington, and the start of fall means the holidays and all those sweet treats are right around the corner. And this is your reminder to stay ahead of the game with Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center. Don't let the PSLs and the tailgate food derail all of your hard work. Keep those workouts going strong all fall long and keep that waistline in check, too. You can do so many different workouts at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center. They have every type of cardio machine, a state-of-the-art weight room with free weights and machines, and they have 85 group fitness classes each week that range from yoga to bar to boot camp, and of course, my favorite, spin sprint. You can swim in the indoor heated pool all year round, and the outdoor heated pool is still open. There's no excuses at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center. All memberships are month-to-month with no long-term contracts, and the family membership comes with that free child care. Call 531-5000 or visit fshfc.com.
It's the most wonderful time of year. It's tailgate time in Tennessee. That means delicious, hot, and juicy Big Kahuna wings. The wings that changed it all will change your next tailgate and make you the MVP. Get your tailgate package for those Neyland night games. Just call our Farragut location today at 865-288-7891 to get yours. Big Kahuna wings, changing your taste buds forever.
Ready to stuff your face this Thanksgiving? But first, make some room. The 2024 Regal Knoxville Turkey Trot and Little Gobblers Kids Run in downtown Knoxville is this Thanksgiving. Register today at KnoxvilleTurkey.com. It's holiday fun for the whole family with race day t-shirts, awards, refreshments, and proceeds go to Variety, a children's charity. Sign up for both the Turkey Trot and the Little Gobblers Kids Run for discounted pricing. Do good and feel good this holiday season. Visit KnoxvilleTurkey.com.
Step into a place where tea isn't just a drink. It can be an experience with flavors and aromas from around the globe. Explore the Kraken's Cup, located at 4815 Broadway in the Food City Plaza in Fountain City. Travel the world from the comfort of your own teacup. The Kraken's Cup is East Tennessee's premier English-style tea room, both adventurous and delightful. You can taste over 80 teas from around the world in the surroundings of an adventurer's library or traditional tea room. The Kraken's Cup offers full lunches with sandwiches and salads, small plates, and cheese trays. Whatever your expectations of a tea room are, the Kraken's Cup is different. The perfect place for meetings, gatherings, and parties. Visit the world of the Kraken's Cup. Reservations are recommended. Find out more at thekrakenscup.com, where tea drinkers and explorers are welcome.
Sweet deals offer unbeatable prices. This Friday morning at 9, go to 991thesportsanimal.com and get a sweet deal to Kraken's Cup and get $50 for only $25.
Hound Dogs, Knoxville's oldest privately owned UT fan shop, is your one-stop shop for any Big Orange fan. Hound Dogs has all your Vol swag from head to toe, from the backyard to the man cave. New stock items come in every day, and items for your little Vol fans. Hound Dogs is located on Cedar Bluff and Kingston Pike, or online at hdknoxville.com. Join their VIP club and get info on exclusive specials and events. Get your orange on at Hound Dogs.
Always on, always free. Stream us free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. You're listening to Josh and Swain on 99.1, The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain is here.
Hello.
I'm Josh Ward. Swain, the hardest working man in the media.
Are you mocking me?
To say.
Are you mocking me, Josh?
No.
So
no,
why are you laughing? Huh?
I just like to have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
You still upset about my comment about you taking Thursday off?
I forgot that you made that comment. I forgot about that.
You keeping receipts, huh?
No. No. Vol Network, Josh and Swain, Swain Event, Locker Room.
You're missing one. The Nation with my guy
The
Chris
Nation.
Lowe.
That's right, Chris Lowe.
Austin Price.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's everywhere. Plus the barrage of autograph requests. I don't know how he does it.
I don't know about that.
Let's say hello to Keith on Josh and Swain. Hey, Keith, good afternoon. Thanks for calling in. What's on your mind?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up, Keith?
Hey, Swain.
What's up, man?
Listen, man. I'm over my superstitions about wearing colors besides orange and white. I've realized that it's just, if you got 5-star and 4-star players, you can wear whatever you want to wear. But I want to ask you a question. So I'm also changing the way I'm going to be as a caller, changing my life when it comes to this stuff. Even though I am kind of pissed that we've only wore the orange and white twice this year. Some of it's due to road games and stuff like that. But I just want to ask you, I noticed Nico wears, I know he's got a pink armband for, he's honoring, breast cancer and stuff like that.
Yeah, his mom was sick recently too.
Yeah. Well, that's honorable and that kind of thing. But I just want to ask you this question: I'm so proud of our defense, so proud of our kicking game. Our offense is just a few passing plays away from putting up 20-something points in both halves, not just one. But I want to ask you, why do you think the two most successful, just staying rock-solid teams, even though I don't like either one of them, Alabama and Georgia, don't wear these changed-up alternative jerseys and different colors every week? But more importantly, I want to ask you, as a quarterback, especially Nico, do you think not being consistent with the same uniforms, that kind of thing, and all these different colors and all these different change-ups, that kind of thing? So I got two questions. Do you think that's affecting him because he's wearing something different all the time? That can affect you. Is it harder to see out there if you're wearing all black uniforms as opposed to brighter color at nighttime? And then number three, I want you to tell me why you think Georgia and Alabama don't do this, yet these other schools at the next levels down do that. I just wanted to see what your thoughts are on it. And like I said, I'm past thinking it's bad luck, even though those black cleats, we had some ridiculous games like in them, and I don't like the colors of them, but I just like the orange and white uniforms. We don't wear them much anymore. We wore them the last 2 weeks. That's about it. And I just want to know if you think that's affecting Nico and affecting his play. And then one last question.
Yeah, Keith.
Everybody says, well, that's what the kids want. That's what the kids want. Well, I don't know one kid that's ever answered the question that was asked, hey, what do you want to wear this week? So if y'all could answer that, I'll just hang up and listen. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Keith. Swain?
Josh? How you doing?
I'm good. Oh.
You sure? Let me just start off the easy one.
Okay.
I don't think the color of the jerseys affected Nico's play.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get that out of the way.
Okay, so then we crossed that one off.
Yeah, just go ahead and knock that one out.
Okay.
I take a lot of pride in orange uniforms. I understand where Keith's coming from. I do appreciate, his love for the orange. I do. When you have two alternate uniforms, it cuts into the amount of times you're going to wear the orange at home. Here's my truth about why we wear alternate uniforms. Tennessee was in a place, unlike Alabama and Georgia, because of the coaching changes. And there was a time when Tennessee had ugly Adidas, had this unique color. While some people may not like it, some people loved it, but people were willing to bypass the fact that you had this ugly Adidas and still come to Tennessee because Tennessee was preparing you to go to the league and they were winning. Well, Tennessee had to bend a little bit because players wasn't coming here. They were going to other places. They saw what Oregon was doing. And Oregon all of a sudden had these cool uniforms and was winning and bringing in players. And Tennessee couldn't just stand on business and say, hey, man, we are blue blood. We're one of the standards in the SEC. We're doing you a favor by letting you come here. Tennessee didn't have that position. Why? Because we had Derek Dooley. We had Butch Jones. We had Jermaine Pruitt. Well, Alabama, who I think has some of the ugliest uniforms in college football. Your numbers on your jersey. Why you need it on your helmet for? Well, it don't matter. Players still go there. Georgia. They wear the same pants every week. Every week. Same uniform every week. And they've worn black before, but they got black in their, they're black and red. But they've wore black in the past, but they haven't done it really when Kirby Smart's been there. I always get a kick out of trying to use the kids to sell an idea, try to push a narrative. Well, we're doing alternate uniforms because that's what the kids like. Yeah, they like it, but you don't have to do it. If you win games, you put dudes in the league, they're coming to your school. And now if you pay them well, before if you paid them well too, they're still coming. Like, they're not going to say, well, I like this school because they got cooler jerseys. No, they coming to your school because you're going to win games and you're going to get those guys to the league. So, like, I understand that point, that side of it. That's why I picked Tennessee, because it dang sure was because of apparel, because Adidas is terrible at the time. Now, I like it now. I really like Adidas now, but, like,
yep.
So that's my take on the alternate uniforms. All right, Josh, your turn.
To tell you that we'll talk to Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports when we come back on Josh and Swain.
You're always welcome to join us on Sports Talk on The Sports Animal. I'm John Wilkerson with Vince Ferrara. We join you Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m.
And now our show is on social media. Same handle on all the socials. Sports Talk on 991, Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Twin City Nissan has 3 Nissan models under $20,000, Versa, Sentra, and Kicks. TwinCityNissan.com on the world-famous Airport Motor Mile. With approved credit cannot be combined with other offers. See dealer for details.
The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are 1 win away from their second World Series crown in the last 5 years after defeating the Yankees 4-2 last night at Yankee Stadium. Freddie Freeman homered again with a 2-run blast in the first inning. Mookie Betts' RBI single in the third kept the Dodgers ahead for good, and the Dodgers will try to go for the sweep tonight. First pitch is set for 8 o'clock for Game 4. College football games tonight at 7 o'clock. Florida International welcomes New Mexico State. Louisiana visits Texas State at 7:30. Louisiana Tech takes on Sam Houston at 8 o'clock. Just 4 games in the NBA tonight at 7:30. The Nets welcome the Nuggets. The Mavericks visit the Timberwolves. The Kings take on the Jazz at 9. The Pelicans visit the Warriors at 10. NHL at 7 o'clock. Flyers visit the Bruins. Canadians host the Kraken. Blues take on the Senators. Ducks visit the Islanders. Penguins host the Wild. Rangers visit the Capitals at 7:30. And the Sharks host the Kings at 10 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Are you tired of struggling with your gate every time you come home? Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to convenience with Stanley Fencing, your East Tennessee experts and automatic gate operators. From big fencing jobs to cozy backyard setups, they've got you covered. At Stanley Fencing, they take pride in not just building fences, but building lasting relationships with their customers. Because when you choose them, you're not just getting a fence, you're getting a partner for life. Stanley Fencing, where quality and care come together.
Fall is in full swing, and there's no better time for a round of golf at Knoxville Municipal Golf Course. Located on Shad Road, Knoxville Municipal is the best value golf experience in town. So bring the entire family and take advantage of our Kids Play Free program. Knox Muni prides itself on offering a relaxing, feels-like-home atmosphere, one we know you'll love. So book your tee time today at golfknox.com or call 691-7143. Come home to Knoxville Municipal.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, who do you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you, like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's up?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Need a home loan to buy, build, or remodel the home of your dreams, but not sure what loan option is right for you? Alcoa 10 can help. Their lending team can assist you in finding the solution that best fits your needs. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Well, John, I just got your test back.
And?
It's not good.
Oh, well, don't sugarcoat it, Doc.
The damage to your lower spine and hip region is severe. Even with surgery, you're looking at regular physical therapy.
How long?
Probably the rest of your life.
If you are unable to work, contact the McKinnish Law Group to learn your options for Social Security disability. The attorneys at McKinnish Law Group will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Visit McKinnishLaw.com.
Every Image Matters game day all day during football season. You'll find the Sports Animal broadcasting live from University Commons inside Fieldhouse Social. Parking is available for home games, $40 within walking distance to Neyland Stadium. Watch the WNML pregame shows live and tailgate, shop, eat, and pregame to get ready to follow the balls in style at University Commons during Image Matters game day all day on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Ski of Knoxville on Callahan Drive. When you're looking to make your next car purchase, think about these things. Rusty Wallace Kia's fantastic selection. We've got more cars on the ground than we've had in years. Think about the incredible warranty with our exclusive 200,000-mile warranty. And think about the excellent service before, during, and after the sale. You'll get it all when you choose Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
I don't know what's scarier, the spot your pet just left on the carpet or the idea of you trying to clean it. Good thing you can call my friends at Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning to get your home insanely clean. Take advantage of their spooktacular savings and get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $119 when you mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal. Easily schedule your cleaning online. ZeroResKnoxville.com. Zero Res, a smarter, lasting clean.
This report is sponsored by Tennessee Valley Authority. TVA's Integrated Resource Plan meetings will help shape the region's energy system through 2050. The IRP meeting in Oak Ridge is on Monday, November 4th at Tennessee Economic Council. Doors open at 6 p.m. Visit TVA.gov to learn more.
Sunshine outlining the valley and the horseshoe effect, but a few stubborn clouds around Knoxville will slow our warming. We still expect to hit a late day high of 76, but it will take a while. Low humidity at the ground, southwest wind 5. A windy Halloween on tap from the WVLT First Alert Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
99.1 The Sports Animal presents FanDuel Football Friday, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. Insight from all your favorite Sports Animal shows on the next day's Tennessee game. FanDuel Football Fridays on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. In counties near or small, there's a law firm to help you through whatever is your fall. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to guide you through your most trying times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We're with you until 3 o'clock on both 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster. Appreciate everybody tuning in the Tri-Cities or streaming, wherever you might be checking out the show. And right now we get to go to the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline to say hello to Jay Busby from Yahoo Sports. Jay, the first title I saw was Maryland Miracle, but Swain, I hadn't seen this one yesterday when we did the show together. You might know, Jay, that Swain signed with the Chicago Bears after leaving the University of Tennessee, has been a Bears fan for, I think, most of his life. The Fell Berry was another title for that play. What's a Bears fan, Jay Busby, supposed to think about that play from the other day on Sunday?
I mean, a Bears fan is just going to want a flamethrower to the entire organization. I mean, top to bottom. So it's just, I can't even begin to, actually I can begin to think because, I was rooting for the Falcons in the Super Bowl, but I can't imagine what it must feel like to have that kind of euphoria and then have your heart ripped out of your chest in that moment, because that was just awful. I mean, it's one thing to get beat on a Hail Mary. It's another to get beat on a Hail Mary when it's your own player causing a significant portion of the failure, and your own coaching staff for that matter. So, getting beat straight up one-on-one, everything being equal, that's fine. But, man, when your own team kind of lets you down, that's when it's really tough.
Everything's fine. I'm fine.
That's how you got to cope, I guess. I understand it. I understand how it is.
Well, easier for Swain is probably that Tennessee is in a pretty good position. There's work to be done, but we talked to you last week coming off Tennessee's win against Alabama. Now heading into the month of November, the Vols were off this past week. Tennessee is in the mix. A lot of teams, though, Jay, are in the mix. I think we hit on it last week, but I think the month of November is going to be wild. Tennessee has Georgia on November 16th, but a little bit on Tennessee, but kind of zooming out. What do you see with how the next 5 weeks could go in the regular season of college football with all these teams that are in the mix for still only so many spots for the college football playoff?
I mean, it's tremendous. You know, we had LSU, A&M the other night, and A&M made a convincing case for making its way to Atlanta for the championship game. And who would have thought that? You would have put them at what, 5th, 6th, 7th of the list coming into the season, and here they are, right in the right place at the right time. I mean, they've got work to do too. They still got Texas looming out there, but you know, every team has challenges, but every team has opportunities too, and it's looking more and more like 2 losses, if they're good losses, would be enough to get you into the playoff. And the question is, you know, you don't want to risk that, obviously, but if Tennessee were to lose to Georgia, it's not the end of the world, but certainly doesn't help. But Tennessee's got it right in front of them. They got Kentucky this weekend. That you never want to say anything as a winnable game, because not in the SEC, but let's just say it sets up favorably for the Vols right now.
It seems like, you know, during the summer, people felt really confident about their team, especially if you're in a P4 conference. If you're like a Tennessee or Alabama, that, hey, if you lose 2 games, we were pretty confident that you would get to the college football playoff. Not so much right now. I mean, it seems like there's a log jam that is potentially going to happen. There's going to be some teams left out. How do you feel about, you know, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Ole Miss, teams with 2 losses? Tennessee doesn't have 2 losses now, but teams that could have 2 losses and possibly getting left out.
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating because I remember that when we would have these discussions about the playoffs early on, you know, you could see somebody getting left out. Somebody being upset, hypothetically, you know, a Florida State, for example, getting upset at being the number 5 team in a 4-team playoff. You can understand that. But at least my contention at the time was, man, if you're the 13th team in a 12-team playoff, you don't really have much to complain about because, you know, you didn't take care of business when you had to. Now that we're here, we're seeing that the 13th team might be a really, really good team, might be a really strong team. And, you know, it's not to say they didn't have their chances, because anybody that has 2 losses has that kind of mark on their record that you don't want to, you know, that you could have done something about. But yeah, there's going to be some disappointments, and there's going to be some upsets. There's going to be some teams that are coming in seeded lower that are going to go and knock out the team that's got the home field advantage, the home campus advantage in that first round. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports, is with us. Oregon's the number 1 team in the country, unbeaten at 8-0. There's Penn State 7-0, and we'll see what that means because they play Ohio State this week. What about Miami? Miami's 8-0. Now they're playing a schedule where a lot of people are saying, okay, well, who have you really beaten to get to this point? But you also see Cam Ward as a talented player. What do you make of Miami as a contending team at 8-0, but still a lot to prove to a lot of people?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Miami is like a friggin' beignet with powdered sugar on them. They're just really, really soft. They look really good, but they are really, really soft, and they have not been tested. And I don't know where to take this metaphor from here, but yes, Miami has not been tested yet, and they won't be tested really until the ACC championship. And then at that point, you know, if they have 1 loss, they're still getting in. But almost certainly, I should not say they are, but yeah, they haven't been tested, and when they have been tested, they've barely won. They've only had they've had a couple of last-second wins against Virginia Tech, and then they had a tough one against Louisville, against Cal. They managed to come back and win. So they need that. They've been tested, but they haven't really proved themselves against a top-flight team, and that's what you kind of want to see. By the same token, the schedule is the schedule. You know, we're going to have this happening more and more with these gargantuan conferences. It's physically impossible to play everybody in your conference anymore, and there are going to be these teams like Miami's doing this year that manage to thread their way to a championship without facing the Titans in their specific conference or whatever it might be. So, yeah, it's the kind of thing where Miami could really use that kind of test. They could use to get busted in the mouth the way that Clemson did that play in Georgia. And then they say, all right, you know, this is our measure of our team. We kind of suck right now. Now we got to step up. Clemson knows what that's like. Miami doesn't yet, and so it's going to be fun to see
whoever it ends up, whether it's Pitt or SMU, that ends up making it into the ACC championship, hypothetically against Miami, how the Hurricanes are able to hold up.
You say you didn't know how to know where to take the metaphor. Sounds like you need to take it to New Orleans and go down there and get you some beignets.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll take it right there, my friend. Absolutely. We need to do this show from down there. Can you guys get us a remote set up down there in New Orleans, Commander's Palace, something like that?
Man, I hope so.
Well, Swain was on an 05 Tennessee team that had a furious comeback beating LSU. I'm not sure that he's welcome as much down there.
Oh, yeah. They got a picture of you up on the border there, not welcome in Louisiana.
True.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, speaking of someone not welcome, Anthony Richardson is not welcome as a starting quarterback this week after admitting to just being tired, boss. He just needed a break. Tapped his helmet, came out of the game. Joe Flacco has replaced him as starting quarterback. Have you ever heard anything crazy like a quarterback taking themselves out of the game because they're tired?
I mean, it's just like what are you thinking, dude? What are you thinking? Because we see running backs and wide receivers taken out all the time for a play, after they've had a big run, and no one thinks anything about that. Yeah, of course. But quarterbacks, I'm trying to give him as much grace as I can by saying, yes, quarterbacks can get tired too. I don't know what the play was before that caused him to take himself out. But, I mean, A, you don't do it, and B, you don't admit to it. I mean, just the first and foremost, you don't do it. You're being paid a ton of money not to be tired. And then you've just got to think about the bigger picture, man. You're not just a quarterback playing for yourself. You are representing your team and your city and your organization and everything about it. You got to be bigger than that. You've got to have more than that. And I doubt that it was this one thing. It's not like he had been he'd not been Lamar Jackson and then he takes a play off. He had not been effective all year. But yeah, that was kind of the topper for it. And, for his sake, I always want the best for everybody. For his sake, I hope this kind of shocks him back into being aware of what he needs to be. I mean, this happened, I'm thinking of the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves had a couple of incredibly talented outfielders in Andrew Jones and Acuna that have gone and they've managed to get themselves taken out of games because they go and they say something like they loaf a little bit out in center field, or they make it seem like they don't care enough. They get benched for a little bit, and then it wakes them up and gets them back in the field. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully that's what's going to happen with Richardson.
Hey, Jay, last thing, we'll get you out of here. Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports. You mentioned the Braves. What should Braves fans think watching Freddie Freeman, probably about to be the World Series MVP for the Dodgers? Now, he got a ring with the Braves, but what are Braves fans thinking watching that happen?
Set up.
I mean, Braves fans are like, wow, that guy's pretty cool. Wish we had him on our team.
Yeah.
We should make a run for him. See if he's out. I mean, honestly, every Braves Twitter account that gets fed into my timeline, everybody's really happy for Freddie. They understand that the baseball is a business. They understand how it worked. The ire there is at Braves management for letting him go. And as it turned out, it was probably the best move at least for the Braves from a long-term perspective. But, yeah, there's no ill will that I know of toward Freddie Freeman. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to see him. And to see him beat the Yankees, yes, the Dodgers have to win, but yeah, to beat the Yankees, it makes it a little bit sweeter. So, yeah, everybody's happy for Freddie. They'd be happier if he was doing it here, but certainly no ill will toward him.
Yeah, he's been awesome in the World Series. They're one win away. The Dodgers are up 3-0 in the World Series. Hey, Jay, we appreciate the time. As always, you can read Jay's coverage, his colleagues' coverage, big time right now in the sports world with everything happening. YahooSports.com to go check it out, YahooSports.com. Jay, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Absolutely. Take care, my friends.
Jay Busby joining us right here on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. We will come back. We have an attaboy to hand out before we go. We'll do that thanks to the Native Nursery. We'll come back with one segment to go. We'll check in on the text box before we hop out of here as well on Josh and Swain.
It's the most wonderful time of year. It's tailgate time in Tennessee. That means delicious, hot, and juicy Big Kahuna wings. The wings that changed it all will change your next tailgate and make you the MVP. Get your tailgate package for those Neyland night games. Just call our Farragut location today at 865-288-7891 to get yours. Big Kahuna Wings, changing your taste buds forever.
Hey, Josh, I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford. This is a locally owned and operated company. They have 2 locations for you on Parkside Drive and Kingston Pike. Every day, the customer experience is the priority. The experience is going to include finding the right vehicle for you, making sure that if you're looking for a truck, they help you with the combination of options that they have available to fit what you need in a truck. If you need work trucks, they can help you with exactly what you need, however many trucks you need. If you need a big family SUV, they have the Ford Expedition or the Ford Explorer. If you don't need quite as much space, the Ford Edge is a wonderful option. In their lineup of SUVs, they have the Ford Bronco, again, with a number of different options for you. Ted Russell Ford will help you find exactly what you're looking for. From Ford, from Lincoln, they have the beautiful Lincoln Vitrine on Kingston Pike next to Ted Russell Ford. They're at Walker Springs Road. And they have the website, which makes everything easy for you to shop online. TedRussellFord.net for Ted Russell Ford and Ted Russell Lincoln.
This has been a paid announcement.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do
Let's play something, Grandma.
became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The Medicare annual enrollment period is here through December 7th, and with significant changes coming in 2025, now's the time to review your plan. At Senior Financial Group, they provide free personalized reviews to ensure your coverage fits your health and budget. Don't wait. You might be too late. Go to sfgmedicare.com or call 865-419-3988 today. Again, that number is 865-419-3988 or go online to sfgmedicare.com.
What's the main reason people quit their fitness club? It's boredom. Maybe that happened to you. You joined, you went, eventually you got bored and you quit. Well, at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center, they try to never let that happen. Hey, this is Heather. There is just so many things to do at Fort Sanders. Everything from free weights and new resistance equipment. They've got an indoor and outdoor heated pool. Fort Sanders has an indoor basketball court, racquetball, tennis courts, indoor and out, pickleball, and an indoor walking and running track. There's over 85 group fitness classes each week, and parents, Fort Sanders has complimentary childcare with your family membership. There's also fitness programs just for kids, including swim and tennis lessons. Never get bored with your fitness routine again. Plus, Fort Sanders is month to month with no long-term contracts. Still not convinced? Stop by and get a free 3-day trial guest pass. Yep, it's free. Try everything firsthand. All the amenities that Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center has to offer. For more information, go to fshfc.com.
99.1 The Sports Animal has teamed up with Forge Advertising and WVLT to bring you the Fox and Farmer Toss to Victory. You could win an awesome limited edition cornhole set this football season, beautifully designed with Tennessee tradition. One winner will be chosen each game week, and the 12 winners will also be finalists to win a Tennessee bowl game experience at the end of the season. Log on to 991thesportsanimal.com and enter to win today.
Free on the radio, free on the app, free on our website. You can hear 99.1 The Sports Animal free anytime, anywhere.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back for the final segment of Josh and Swain. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Swain, been a lot of fun.
We had a good time, man. I'm glad you can smile and laugh at the Bears. They deserve it.
The Fell Berry. is what some are calling it.
That's corny.
Beary.
Thanks. Thanks for spelling it out for me. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's.
You like Maryland Miracle better?
I don't like any of it, Josh. All of it stinks to me. But I think the failed berry is a little corny, though. But that you have proven, Josh, that is right up your alley. Some of your dad jokes.
You know what a ghost's favorite dessert is?
No.
Blueberry pie.
That's not good, Josh. That's great for the kids, though.
Mm-hmm. That's who that's for.
You put
you
that,
also go with ice cream.
Put that joke. I want you to put it in your pocket.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to take it home. And I want you to take it out at dinner when you're talking to the kids.
Okay.
Don't bring that joke back out on this show. Don't take it out of your pocket on this show anymore. You take it home, okay?
Okay.
Don't bring it back.
Okay. So for the kids.
That's for the kids.
Okay. I got 3 of them.
That's not for.
So it goes.
That's not for us.
Okay.
Grown folk. We don't want to hear that.
I laughed when I heard it.
But he probably laughed at failed Barry too.
That one I laughed at for sure.
Yeah.
I'll bet I wasn't alone in that one.
I'm shocked.
We close out the show today with our attaboy. Hadn't handed it out yesterday. We mentioned what he did yesterday, but he deserves more love than just a mention. Cedric Tillman, because he's somebody worth watching as well. I've seen some links pop up on social media. It's waiver wire day in fantasy football, and a lot of people are saying, Cedric Tillman, pay attention because he's going to get more opportunities in Cleveland. What do you have? 99 yards, 2 touchdowns, the touchdown that won the game for the Cleveland Browns. He has Jameis Winston, who he's not a perfect quarterback, but he will sling it. He can make plays, and Tillman is a big target that he will look to. So we hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to the Native Nursery. How about Cedric Tillman, a VFL who has gotten more of an opportunity after they traded away Amari Cooper? He made the most of it this past weekend. I think more opportunities will come his way.
Yeah, one of the coolest stories. Remember, he didn't have a scholarship offer. It took for somebody to know somebody for him to get here at Tennessee, and wasn't really used a lot by the previous coaching staff. And then boom, he is wasn't used a lot by the staff who brought him in. And then he breaks out under Heupel, gets himself drafted, and unfortunately with the Browns, but he's making the best out of it. People kind of wrote him off a little bit because he didn't come in making a lot of plays. But to score 2 touchdowns and beat a division rival, a rival that many people feel like is number 1 and number 2 in the league right now in terms of the power rankings. I mean, that's a heck of an accomplishment. That is a confidence booster, and that can fuel a lot of success moving forward for him.
Tillman is an example. He's one of the latest examples of don't stop believing in what you can do. He did not stop believing in himself at Tennessee. I would say before that in high school to get the opportunity. Yeah. He got to Tennessee.
Don't stop until you get enough.
Made the most of it.
Yep. That's what Michael Jackson said.
My guess is, Swain, that you've had enough of me today. We'll try again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. But a reminder, we hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to the Native Nursery, open for contractors and landscapers, your one-stop destination offering quality wholesale plants, trees, and landscaping materials. That includes boulders, flagstone, mulch, and more. Stop by and see Ben and Ted at 3473 Louisville Road, just 5 minutes from Pellissippi off the Topside Road exit, or call 865-310-3256. Tell them the sports animal told you to do so when you call the Native Nursery, open for contractors and landscapers. We will be out on Parkside Drive tomorrow at Ted Russell Ford. Hope you can stop by and see us there. Joel Silverberg producing each day. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you hanging out with us today. We'll talk to you tomorrow at noon on Josh and Swain.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.